I hate when games start off with a cutscene like this, and then I can't do my intro properly. We're going to be playing with the pieces that Nier uses, obviously, which on one hand you could say that's kind of cool and good and thematic, but on the other hand you could say it's just a cop-out so they can use low-res graphics. There's nothing easier to do than that as far as a visual representation, so in some way it's a cop-out. Yeah, this is just a game I saw an ad for a couple of days ago, so I figured I may as well try it, and it's just going to be basically a Death Note-inspired Among Us clone, and so not really something that I would normally do, but let's see, it's just new, and obviously I'm a fan of Death Note, who isn't, and it's something that I even did all sorts of analysis on in the past. In terms of, in my debate format, I would discuss like movies and stuff because I used to review movies, and so, sometimes different shows and stuff would come up, and I would always use Death Note as an example of game theory and sort of all sorts of things with respect to just certain topics I would analyze. I have a couple of videos on my channel, I guess now too, to do with that, but not really as in-depth. I went on some really long, in-depth, really good discussions about it. One of my favorite quotes from that is like, my thing with Light, I said, is it just going to replay the same thing again? If ever there was a... Yeah, I got to use my Death Note P-set when I'm playing on the chess, which it works mostly, but it's missing one character. Naomi Mizora isn't there, so the queen is just sort of invisible. I guess because she's off busy killing herself, like Light commanded her to do with the notebook. But no, it's a case where, yeah, if ever there was a character or a villain who deserved their evil laugh or earned their evil laugh, it was Light Yagami, as in we wait so long for it, at the very end. I mean, I guess he laughs throughout the series a little bit, but if ever there was a character that deserved their evil laugh, it was Light. So yeah, I'll look at this, and again, I'm more a fan of Town of Salem than Among Us if I was to compare those two, and the reason why is because I like Town of Salem because you're kind of all focused on just the deductive element and trying to figure out who did it, right, or who is who, right, and you're focused on the chatting, and then at night you do the roles, like, okay, if I'm a sheriff, I get to do something, if I'm a jailer, I get to jail somebody, if I'm a killer, I get to kill somebody, so you're focused fully on that. Among Us gets bogged down under the weight of the arbitrary stuff in terms of you got to rake the leaves, or you got to blow the leaves away, or you have to turn on the light switch, or all these little mundane activities that aren't really fun in and of themselves, that just sort of occupy you and give you something to do, but that's not really the focus of it, so it kind of distracts from it. So you could solve that in one of two ways, like either make those activities actually more interesting, or I kind of don't want this to keep playing, but I also don't want to advance the screen either, but maybe I can just keep doing that. It's a case where I don't want to either make those activities more interesting mechanically in and of themselves, or get rid of them and be like Town of Salem, where it's just focused on we're deducing, we're discussing, and we're doing the main roles, not just these little mundane activities in between. And one thing that surprised me about this as I'm choosing my category is it actually had like over 500 viewers, which I'm shocked by. It's a relatively new game, like it's been out for maybe only a couple weeks. And like I said, I just saw an ad of it a couple days ago, and I was surprised it even exists, or it seems like a mobile game with the kind of visual style that they're going for, but, it could still be fun, but I don't know. Yeah, but the point is that you're able to... I'm not the biggest fan of Among Us that way, and no, but the fact that I had 500 viewers, I was expecting it to be like, oh, maybe it's already dead, or it's just a sort of obscure thing that nobody really cares about, because despite the namesake behind it, it doesn't seem exactly like something that would be super popular. I don't know, it just wasn't going to be something I was expecting to be that popular. So 500 viewers on Twitch alone is pretty shocking for something like random like this. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. What else is there? I almost want to try to play into using the mic if there's a built-in mic setting, because that's something I typically don't like to do. I find it kind of cringe and weird. It's enough for me to be doing commentary like this. But in Among Us, either there wasn't built-in mic support, or maybe there still isn't, which would be surprising for a game that's as popular and as successful as that, right? Because it became such a phenomenon. You would think they should add a feature like that by now. But yeah, that's something I typically never like to do, and I never really use that, but maybe we'll make a point to try to do it, and I'll be relatively quiet. Like if there's a push to talk type thing, I'll only do it if something really significant happens, more so reactively. If I was to like do a personality test, which Death Note character are you? Like you get those little pop-ups, right? I'd definitely be more like Nier because I'm kind of low key and quiet like that, and sort of even lazy a little bit the way that he lacks motivation. Right, I sort of have a lot of his ideation. I have that like savant mentality where I might struggle with some simple thing, and then I might excel in some other more specific, narrow way. So I kind of have that similar personality type to him. And one thing I said that I maybe disagreed with people a lot is I never really liked L that much as a character. I feel like he plays too much into a cliche of detective type and sort of just not really. I don't know. Like I get why people like him, but I never really liked him that much myself. It just is kind of you get where he's going, and there's not as much nuance. Light has much more nuance and charisma. You know, he's like L is that awkward genius who's also eccentric, and I just feel like I've seen that character type so many times that it didn't really impress me that much. So yeah, what else is there? So I'll make a point to try to maybe do that, even though it seems kind of cringy and I almost don't want to, as far as the whole built-in voice aspect. And what else? Just it's the kind of game you would think I should like more, considering how much I like the detective stuff, as far as detective games and Phoenix Wright and all this kind of stuff. But the problem is that by this I should just use my regular name, which thankfully is pretty much never taken. Or I guess I do it like this if I have to. What the fuck? Oh, it's not long enough though. I guess I could just do it like that. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but measures against disruptive behavior, cheating, or use of unauthorized tools. People are already cheating. Thank you for playing Death Note Killer Within. Based on player feedback and recorded logs, we've identified players who are intentionally disconnecting from the game and interrupting play. We view this as a problem that interferes with others' gameplay, working to improve it. In Killer Within, we prohibit any actions that interfere with fair gameplay. I don't see what would even help you that much in this kind of game, though. It's like a detective game, so unless you're like sniping a streamer, I guess, would be, you know, repeated disconnections. Okay, fine. We get Misa, L, Kira, obviously is the Hamburglar type, which, you know, isn't meant to represent Light at that point. It's just a generic Kira figure. Mello knocked down, being mistreated here. Mello is such an underutilized character, especially in the anime. Like, you barely see him. You see him the first couple episodes, right, of season 2, 26, 27, 8, whatever. But then he's just gone. He appears in 35 and dies. Like, he gets very limited screen time. So this is like your whole leveling thing. There's going to be all kind of stupid microtransactions. The game is only $10, but I don't know what I really want to even do with this. I feel like it's going to be weird because I don't mind the streamer mode. Online mode room codes will not be shown when turned on. As if, again, anybody's really streaming this, but apparently people are because it has 500 viewers. Crossplay, other platforms, presumably it's on phone. Just seems like that kind of game. Preset message audio. Only available in languages set to English. Can you use like your voice chat volume? I mean, push to talk. Well, how else do you? I'd be willing to do it, but it's also kind of cringe. Voice chat speakers. Wait, I don't get it. To use with voice chat will not be changed when reset to default. What does that mean? Voice chat speakers. Wouldn't that just be the same shit as what you're already using? Can I like test it here? Voice chat will be on. Well, what's the button to push then? Wait, what? Will only be on when pressing the transceiver or voice chat button. So what is the? I guess you'd have to put it here. Transceiver. Use the transceiver. Control. Okay, fine with me. Is there another one for voice chat? I assume that's how it would work. So I'm willing to do it, but I'll mostly try to avoid doing it. Okay, the volume seems a little bit quiet too. Let me see if I can turn it out. It's just so cringe. Like, who actually does that? Who plays online games and actually talks? Says me, who's always talking when I play stuff anyway. But customization track. This is gonna be your little. I mean, look, dude. This is what we get. This is the microtransaction kind of shit that we get. It's believable that Misa would actually do something like this for real, though, in universe. Like, she would have some kind of promotional shit going on because she's a pop idol. Light looks like a bit of a clown there, though. Ryuk actually looks kind of cool. So yeah, if you play as the Kira Hamburglar type person, if you're able to, everybody's going to think it's them because it literally has Kira written on their chest. But, oh, that's just what they want you to think. So here you want to... Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Like, what would they even really have? Like, final episode where he's saying, who else could have done it? Only I could do it. POV, Light's name, Shinigami, POV. One Death Note accessories, left hand, right hand. Idol animation changes using Light Yagami final episode. Yeah, because that's the only time he makes that pose. Basically when he's caught. L with a cake. L chair characters, cake, accessories, both hands. Okay, dude. Misa Amane nurse. Oh yeah, she does kind of pretend to be her friend, the nurse, I guess, right? She dresses up as a nurse. I kind of forgot about that. Idol animation, using a syringe. Naomi and Misa are a band. Now this one's kind of stupid. The only time we see Naomi is, unless that's some backstory that she has, like, you know, in Beyond Birthday or something that I've never seen, but like she's the most serious stoic character ever, who's like just a stick in the mud almost, who would never be doing something like this, who lost her husband or fiance. Like, this is the worst. Like, where did they get this idea from? This doesn't represent what she's like at all. What the fuck? Light Yagami festive. Oh, here we go, dude. This is what we get. You're insulting the lore. Even for people who are such big fans of the series, you'll hate this kind of stuff. Why of all things would you do that, dude? Light Yagami festive. Hell reindeer. Holy shit. Misa Amane party. See, Misa's ones at least make sense with her character, right? Of all the ones you have, these ones are fine, although that's a little bit insulting to put Light like that too. And how could his lifespan be that long when he's about to die right then, that same episode? That's kind of a spoiler if you haven't seen the show. Like, you're showing that he gets caught in episode 37. Accessory pack, L's mask. I love that, though. How do they even know what L looks like? Because nobody's ever seen him, even Nier and everything, right? So when they make the mask, how do they even know that? But I love how much respect Light gives to that he's a man of meritocracy, where he says, oh, you're nothing compared to L, to, like, Nier in his head. Like, even though you hated L and you tried to kill him all that time, you still respect him and his ability. Premium avatars, yeah, we just saw all this shit. His real name from Shinigami point of view, yeah, it's written like Moon Yagami, and like Night and God are the characters. That's what they say in the show. Death Note is seen in the final episode, but he didn't actually have a Death Note in the final episode. In fact, he didn't have a Death Note for like all of season 2, because it's always in Mikumi's possession. I don't know exactly how the phases of gameplay will work, but all this stuff will play into that. Sometimes it can just be confusing as hell because, you know, can I earn this with, like, customization track? Like, how do you do it? Can you do it just by leveling up free? I guess a lot of it you won't be able to. Even if it's like really expensive, it should always let you do that in terms of, you know, and of course it's not a free game, so even that you're doing is kind of dumb. Yeah, Finger Puppet 1. All of these presumably are actually in the game, or I mean in the show that Nier uses, right? Most of them are based on that. I don't think these ones are, because again, they wouldn't know what he looks like that exactly. So all the ones up to here, I think he probably uses. Or you see them laying around. I don't think these ones are in the show. I don't think he has one of Light either. He just uses the Kira Hamburglar thing. And then Light final episode is not there. Festive. Misa. He probably has one for Misa, but it looks like that, yeah. Misa Mane nurse. Naomi and Misa are a band. I really want to hear the story behind this one. When is this really like her backstory? She used to be in a fucking band, or what the fuck does that have to do with anything, dude? Yeah, she has Death Note on her shirt. She's such a Death Note fan, even though she gets killed fucking brutally and is made to kill herself, and like, her character is the most dark and serious kind of experience in the whole show, right? You only see her for like 2 episodes and she gets killed in such a kind of harsh way. So standard investigator, you better upgrade that shit. Ace investigator. Investigator, what the fuck? Why would it even let me do that? I'll do it just because it seems kind of quirky. Investigator, I love it. I won just as planned. I win. It's actually like well near looks like I win, but it just would be the... Would it actually play that? Like, it's actually going to play the sound from the show? Is that the point? Then I'll get copyright strike for that. I won just as planned. Damn it, they got me. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's all a trap. I don't think he says that. No, he doesn't even say that. It's a trap. This whole thing is a setup. He doesn't say it's all a trap. This one's hopeless. Better do something quick. Did they actually get the voice actor to do all this? Because some of these lines he doesn't actually say. This one's hopeless. Better do something quick. He never says that. I'll be the god of the new world. I might be Kira. I could be Kira. Is that the kind of person I look like? He says that. It's not you might be Kira. You are Kira. I'm a freak. I think most of this is sad. IML. Nothing I say makes sense anyway. He says that. You'll probably be executed. He does say that. To Kiyomi. This is the best. I don't really remember her saying that. Can I be your girlfriend? Yes. Probably. Yeah, she says that when she steps on the cake. I just dropped the notebook and you just happen to pick it up. He says that. Don't think you can go to heaven or hell. You go to MU, whatever the fuck that means, nothingness, or you become a Shinigami, which means if that's the case, like, oh, anybody who uses the notebook neither goes to heaven or hell. So you go to MU, which means it's a Shinigami world or whatever, or you become a Shinigami like Light supposedly does in the Relight movie thing, right? But then that means Ray Penber becomes a Shinigami, and Misa becomes a Shinigami, and Mello becomes a Shinigami, and the random dude who works for Mello who used the notebook becomes a Shinigami, and Higuchi becomes a Shinigami. Like, it makes it a little bit crowded now, that it makes it less meaningful, right? If everybody just does that. And you can find me as well. He says that. Thank you for working so hard. Yes. Unbelievable. So that's it. I don't think she says that either. Exactly. I'm sort of fact checking. Unbelievable. So that's what your plan is. She says like that. Yeah, huh? That's part of her song. And when she's in her fucking rock band, that's the only thing she says when she's about to fucking die. I don't know. I'm sort of sympathizing with Naomi's portrayal in this game. Not exactly the right character to mess around with in terms of the rock band. Don't when an arrest is confirmed by vote. But wait a second. Why would I win be there? This is like, I don't get how these are being used. Like, when you arrest somebody else, you're saying this rather than, I don't know. But yeah, some of these he definitely doesn't say. In fact, it's weird that they would get that wrong. You had one job, right? I've won exactly as planned. He doesn't say it like that. Damn it, they got me, but damn it, he got me, is what he says. It's a trap. This whole thing is a setup. Right? It's a trap. This whole thing is a setup. He doesn't say it's all a trap. I don't know. He never says that line. Even this, probably, he doesn't say it exactly like that. I will become the god of this new world. That one he definitely says. That one he says. It's just weird that they couldn't get their own fucking lines right in that way. Yeah, you got all this little cute customization. Nameplate, you don't have anything. I like how it lets me do that, though. Investigator. So you could just double up any. I'm a god. I'm a god amongst gods. Criminal and... Oh, let's just see what all we have here. The L mask is kind of cute. I mean, the series only gives you so much to work with because it's kind of, you know, the characters don't really have super distinctive clothing or anything. Like what Light wears is just pretty basic, professional and stylish, but nothing really too crazy. Some of this stuff just doesn't even seem to fit either. You can have a Shinigami as a pet, which is almost how Light treats Ryuk at times. The other Ryuk looks kind of sick, actually. Alright, so now you can use these for the same purpose, which again, in certain contexts, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because I don't know. Like, see, last words. Why would you say confirm arrest? Or some of these are like, you wouldn't really be winning, so it wouldn't really make sense. An item is confiscated, shown when the other player when they are killed. This would get really old though too, with how few of these you have. Shown when you die, none. Yeah, I'm the silent type anyway. Why did you choose me? You're too stupid. So I have no idea how this is gonna work. And again, let me actually go on the tutorial thing then. I should do like some sort of permadeath rotation with it too. Like I get to play once as each side or something, and then I have to stop. Like I run out of lives and I only get once. I'd say like once as each character, but it almost probably doesn't matter who you play as. Training tutorial. Give orders to investigators and use surveillance cameras to monitor rooms remotely. Write down anyone suspicious in your investigation notepad. Your notepad will serve as a clue after you die. You have L, investigator. Kira, use the death note to judge those whose names are unknown. So presumably these are like filler roles that can be played by anyone, like all the other figures, right? The investigator and the Kira follower. Whereas those two are probably going to be fixed as who you're playing as. But then again, it could be anybody's figure. It wouldn't have, that's the whole point. Use the death note to judge those whose true names are known. And steal investigators' IDs for Kira and report those making frequent contact with others. Being arrested while holding an ID will result in your removal from the game. Why? Just because you have an idea? Like, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Detailed settings. Team Kira, Team L. Yeah, let me look at a couple practice things just so I don't... Clearly everybody's going to be an expert in this game, and it's going to be cringe as hell with the... I might not even want to do the fucking voice thing, but it's so cringy. Like, who does that, man? Tutorial say, oh, this is good to use. I like how they're using some of the presentation, though, because they always say, like, the rules, how to use it. You are an investigator. Raise investigation progress gauge to 100. Arrest Kira. Okay. So, oh, they're using the Japanese. I'm L, a detective hunting Kira alongside you and other members of the investigation. Let's not waste time. You know of Kira, surely. The vicious murderer. No, I'm working with you, but I don't even know what we're working on, apparently. Who passed judgment on criminals with the death note. Wait, you know about the death note, though. When a strange book that kills those whose names are written in it. So this is at a stage in the story where they would know about the notebook, like after the Yotsuba arc, if you were to be literal. Our mission is to apprehend him. I'll be explaining what you can do, but there's never a point where he doesn't suspect Light, so this whole thing doesn't even make sense. You wouldn't be wondering, you would just be thinking how to catch him. Question NPCs. Someone may have stolen your ID. Canvassing for information is the meat of investigator's job. You can question NPCs with green markers pointing to them. Try approaching one. Once you're close to an NPC, hold down the investigate button, E, and then hear testimony, or what is W? Wait, what? I saw someone nearby writing in a black notebook in the middle of the day. Now, how relevant would this be to the actual game? Like, I guess it would track events that are actually happening. Someone writing in a black notebook in the middle of the day. Okay. Looks like you want something useful. Canvassing leads to vital clues. Yes, there's somebody here writing names in a notebook, but who cares? Like, we already know that. And that doesn't tell us who. So what are we doing? How do we get out? Return lost items to investigators. As you're near the item, pick up the item to obtain it. So this would be like another player. Someone may have stolen your ID. I don't get that. Why you keep saying that? An item left behind by someone will be discarded if not delivered before the next meeting. Okay. I mean, this could have some interesting twists. Reunited with the owner last. How touching with that? The task is complete. Okay. So they are using the Japanese. Is there a way to maybe change that? In terms of the voice dialogue. Maybe I'll only do it if like people really Like, how do I use those voice lines? Like that they were showing. I guess I don't have any. You'd have to buy them, but you know, I don't want to communicate more like that. I might even not even do it. I really hate that. It's just so dumb. Night is fallen and you've been assigned to surveil another player. Complete the task by approaching the target and staying near them until the gauge is full. Try moving forward. People love that kind of thing. Like, I know, you know, bigger streamers will do it all the time. Like, where they're... It just seems so cringe, though. Oh, look at that big piece of cake. Complete the task by approaching the player and staying near them until the gauge is full. Try moving closer. Someone is approaching. Someone... What is with the stolen ID all the time? See how the investigation progress level on the upper right is increasing every time you undertake a... Yeah, that's something that never happens in the whole show. Nobody ever just steals an ID straight up from somebody to try to kill them. That's just not something that happens. Progress level is upper right increasing every time you undertake an aid in the task. So stay busy if you want to capture Kira. You just saw a message. Someone may have stolen your ID. Yeah, we've been seeing that from the beginning. Not much of a deduction. It appears that someone... stays near you long enough to snatch your ID. Investigation notepad. You can keep checking like when it's actually gone. Like, can I see my own inventory to view a full list of investigators? Select the person you were surveilling. As you can see, they are now marked. Okay. Dying messages. When an investigator dies, they write notes that will be left behind as dying messages. These can be collected by other investigators and read during meetings or in the investigation notepad. Resolve is... That's what I would want to see. Can I see whether I have video message from Kira? Oh, shit. God really is on my side. Resolve incidents to prevent the New World progress. Is there nothing Kira will stoop to? If we don't respond to this, New World progress level will substantially increase, bringing him closer to victory. You have to stop the video from playing. Oh, this is kind of cool how they're... This is a nice mechanic. Very unique. Hold the investigate button to resolve the incident. Okay, see, these tasks are actually kind of cool. I like the logic behind that. He's spreading his propaganda around the world. Looks like you managed to settle things in time. Resolving incidents should always be a top priority when a red marker appears. Okay. Now, how many people are in a game anyway? There's 4 roles, but I don't know if that means there's only 4 people. See, when it says may have, doesn't mean that only Kira can have the death note, meaning we've discovered Kira's identity. Yeah, no shit. He's just doing it openly in front of me. But Kira can only be arrested during the meeting phase. What the fuck? But I'm staying on his ass. I'm staying on his ass till the meeting happens. And he can still write my name right in front of me, and what am I going to do? If he's willing to show it to me. When a meeting begins, first thing that happens appears, task is complete. The number of completed tasks will be in the investigation progress gauge. If a gauge reaches a star, L will obtain a command card, and if it fills up all the way, we win. Yeah, L, referring to yourself in the third person. Number of completed tasks will be added to the progress. If it reaches a star, you get some card, which L is, of course, a player, too. Here's the number of criminals Kira has judged. Looks like 2 people were judged today. We already know who it is, so it's already over. Or, like, other people won't believe us. Kira's judgment will be added to the New World Progress gauge. As with our gauge, reaching a star means Kira will obtain a common card. And if it fills all the way, Kira wins. Your ID has been stolen. Report whoever you approach. Whoever approached you or whoever I approach. Your ID was stolen. Someone would have had to stay close to you for a protracted period of time. Who were you with today? It seems more like not really protracted. Anytime I'm there for even a millisecond around somebody, it says that. I mean, we already saw who it was. Meetings are when everyone can discuss who they think is Kira and vote accordingly. A majority vote is needed to carry out an arrest during a meeting. 2 people left. When you're arrested, your real name will be revealed to all players. And oh, I like that. That's a good mechanic. So by being suspected, you yourself become a target then. Kira could judge you. Also, items you have will be confiscated and you will be restrained for 1 day. You can't steal IDs while restrained. If an ID is confiscated, you'll be taken into custody as a Kira follower and permanently removed from the match. If a member of Team Kira confiscates your items, you can avoid imprisonment. If the death note is confiscated from you, you will be unmasked as Kira and imprisoned, resulting in victory for Team L. If a member from Team Kira confiscates your items, the death note will not be revealed, and the match continues. If a member from Team Kira... Okay. What do we do here? Like, we voted. L chooses who gets to confiscate the suspect's items. If a team member... So it could be one of the Kira followers who takes it. If a team member... Man, I can't read. If a member of Team Kira is picked, incriminating items won't be confiscated, so it's a decision not to be made lightly. They'll just pretend like they didn't find anything. Or yeah, they should have one of these screens for every letter in the alphabet, so you could use it as any potential thing. Bro, this is really light, dude. We have Light Yagami at home. Face and name were published. It doesn't really matter, though. I mean, there's a certain charm to it, but it's also a little bit stupid. So I should do this tutorial, I guess, for every role, even though this is a little bit tedious. Investigator destroyed the death note. You've successfully brought him to justice. Concludes the investigator tutorial. Okay, fine. I don't want to go into a match and not know anything of what I'm doing, but give orders and mess around with surveillance is going to be your thing here. So how would you kill L then if you were Kira? Arrest Kira, raise the investigation gauge to 100. Because you can't exactly steal his ID. There must be some other task you would have to do. You'll be standing in for me as L. Die and the world will all but belong to Kira. But wait, why am I moving around like this then? I thought you'd be in some special room. Issue investigation task as L. Oh, like you can do them while still walking around. They're weird. Assigning members to a joint investigation is the first thing L should do each round. You can order 2 people to complete a joint investigation every day. Try selecting yourself and me for this one. So I'm L, even though L is talking to me. Like, what kind of sense does that make? So what does that mean exactly? Joint investigation. Now to actually complete our joint investigation task, move towards the blue marker. So you could kind of put 2 people together where one is actually a Kira follower or something, whether intentionally or by accident. Investigation, joint investigation task must be carried out by 2 people at the same time. Okay. I don't really see why in this case. Like, what about it is really necessary? He might have stolen my ID, though. If you yeah, because L would never steal anything, even though he steals Misa's phone from her. So Light can't call her in that one scene in like episode 14 or something. If you recall the investigator tutorial, what if I hadn't done it yet though? This makes 4 colors of markers in total. Their order of priority is red, blue, yellow, then green. Don't forget. Red, blue, yellow, green. Someone is approaching, okay. So you can lead the joint investigation command card, which is what Kira can also get. Set up the surveillance camera. It's like in Among Us where everybody likes to play as the killer, right? Nobody likes to be the crewmates as much, or so I hear everybody wants to be Kira or Al, probably not the investigator. Use the setup surveillance camera from the command menu. For some reason, I thought you would just be in some secure location, like a different room, and just not even be able to leave and just do all this stuff. But allows player to pick up surveillance camera, place and pick up. So where exactly does it go though? Command card, okay. Set up the surveillance camera. Item acquired. So where do we set it up though? Good, you picked it up, install it in a room. I guess you could do it probably anywhere that you want normally. Looks like you got it installed. Now you have the new eye in the sky. Okay. And then you can like pick it up later if you want. Monitor rooms with surveillance cameras. Oh, whoops, I skipped that. Open surveillance cameras and select a location on the map. While monitoring a room, you can anonymously inform everyone of what is happening inside. Space, okay. This does actually have some interesting spin on different mechanics. Not that I'm really an expert on Among Us at all. You know, one thing I saw that was kind of cool is there's like these modded classes in Among Us that like some streamers were using that I don't know how you even do that, but that seems like fun where you have all these different roles, like a jester that's not normally in there. They copy Town of Salem because Town of Salem is better than Among Us in like every fucking way. Kira has been found. Investigator has died. Is that the room that we just put it in? So how could resolve the incident? Kira has been found. A body has been found. I don't know what that really means. The body was found at the meeting room. How do I even know that's the meeting room though or not? I could be giving out like fake callouts. But that's not even where I put the camera. I don't get it. Secure the investigator notepad before. I would have to know where that is, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, normally, you're going to be an expert on these maps, I'm sure. This has a certain charm to it. I do kind of like the whole art style of how these things look, even though it is so low quality at the same time. Investigate the investigator's corpse to collect their notepad, okay. Dummy 6's investigation notepad. So how do you look at that? Q. Go over items you acquired in the items tab, which would that include my ID so I can tell whether somebody took it and when, because I could check it all the time, and then one time when I go up to somebody and then now it's missing, I would know who did it, but it doesn't seem to let you do that. Now select their investigation notepad, okay. Somebody has the exclamation red exclamation next to their name. I'm having trouble reading actually. There's a good chance that, I guess I'm not used to reading this much or this fast. There's a good chance like that happened when I was playing Orwell, like it's just non-stop bombardment of text. There's a good chance that the person stole the investigator's ID. Once you're done checking, hit close. Okay. Progress report. Question NPCs fail. Like investigators, you'll see your first task completion status when the thing begins. Task L completes raise investigation progress more than they would if a normal investigator handled them. If a joint investigation was issued, you can view its completion status. Why wouldn't you like always put yourself in a joint investigation then? The combined results of all investigators' tasks will then be added to Gauge. Next, we have a number of criminal Kira judge. Judge anybody today. But since no one was judged, the New World progress did not rise. It's always going to be Kira. Al can direct the course of meetings with anonymous statements. Direct suspicion towards the player. You had an exclamation mark. Yeah, they should have all these canned sort of things that you can just do it this way if you don't want to actually cringy voice chat shit to use. Because I don't know how I would even sound in the context of it's going to be different than I sound on stream. Like it should let me listen back to how it'll, because the settings are different or whatever. Direct suspicion towards the player had an exclamation mark. I don't know why exactly though. It's always the one that says you like Yagami. What a surprise. But like, you know, that doesn't have to be the case. Looks like everyone voted along with your suggestion. Only one more vote is needed. Select who will confiscate the items. L picks which of the voters get to confiscate the items, like when you voted, select the person you decided on, but choose wisely. Yeah, if they're Team Kira, like what if I do it to myself? Wait, what? Because why wouldn't you do that every time then? Because you already know. It makes no sense. You can choose yourself to confiscate it, so if you do that, self-proclaimed standard investigator. Yeah, the death note. Look at these fucking faces. Yeah, we're role playing as Nier. Or that's one joke I always make. There's this YouTube channel called Nier that always does these community meme posts on random stuff, and it's like, so this is what Nier did ever since Catching Light. He's just kind of chilling on YouTube, posting these memes in boredom, right? This is what Nier did. This is what we get as a result of him winning and staying alive. I couldn't have done a better job being me myself. This concludes the Owl tutorial. I kind of wish they said some of this stuff in English, actually. You're a follower. I mean, this is pretty complex, come to think of it. You're a Kira follower, Kira dummy 2. Kill L or raise the New World progress to 100. Task list has been updated. I want to play as Nier because he's so much my type of person, whether I like it or not. That's just kind of how I am. This time you'll be playing as one of Kira's followers who worship Kira like a god and will gladly lay down their lives in the name of the new world, of which there really aren't that many that you come in direct contact with in the show. You have, Light has very little infrastructure. Like, Misa helps him and really is a liability. Takeda, Mikami, that's pretty much it in terms of direct people you're dealing with. Try contacting Kira with the transceiver. Hold down the transceiver button until it changes. So now, does that mean I'm talking to him? Only Kira will be able to hear your voice. Even if someone's right next to you, what you say is between you and Kira. Wait, I'm confused by... Like, what about the open mic aspect of it? I'm so confused, actually. And it goes on saying that Kira can also reach out to you as well. Whenever that happens, receiving transmission appears on the screen. So maybe that's a more contextual use of the mic and it's not something you could use at any time. I'm so confused. Voice chat will only be on while pressing the transceiver or voice chat buttons if this is turned on. What is the whole thing though? I don't get it. I'd kind of like it if that was the case, but I really don't understand. Or yeah, that's not even fucking play with a controller. Judge commands, skip progress, deduction hunt. Why does it say like those are two separate things? I don't get it. A follower's primary job is to steal IDs and give them to Kira. Again, something that never happens in this show. I've issued a dummy surveillance task on that. The dummy surveillance task on that investigator. Take this chance to steal their ID. You just have to stand next to them and you just automatically do it. You'll know the surveillance task was completed when you stole their ID, but it's just for show. Dummy task completion affects neither investigation progress nor New World progress. Now you stole an ID. That said, approaching others carelessly will make them suspect your true loyalties. Rem, however, can help you secure plausible deniability. Rem normally hovers about you, but when she sees an investigator who has already come in contact with several others, this round, she'll fly around them to inform you. Rem hovers about me, but when she sees an investigator who has already come in contact with several others this round, I'm so confused by what that really means. Look, a wealth of investigators choose between. See who Rem goes to and take their ID, so they won't be sure who you were responsible. What? You require an ID, but you would never be able to get away with just walking up to somebody like that. I assume you now have a handle on stealing IDs. Rem's abilities. Time to give the spoils to Kira. Followers, who is me, by the way. Followers can see Kira's location via red marker, and vice versa. Okay. You can hand IDs over as much as any other item. Press the give button, but IDs can only be given to Kira, so don't worry about passing one onto investigator by mistake. Okay, so just give both of them. I like the UI and everything, but it's just something. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. You've done well, Mikami, as he says before he fucks up the whole goddamn show. Now Kira can judge the investigator without arousing suspicion. How can you just walk up to somebody like L was killed? Wait, that's it? We stole a couple IDs. That was the shortest tutorial ever. We get a cool little Ryu cameo. But does that mean every Kira follower has that guy? Has Rem above them? Like, how does that make sense? To do the little thing to let you know. I didn't really understand what happened there anyway. Like, oh shit, it's the bells that like, oh shit. That's a good use of that imagery, actually. Seems that L investigator was L. What a surprise. Victory is ours concludes the follower tutorial. That was kind of the shortest tutorial of all of them. Tutorial settings may not reflect those used during online plays. Default room settings, yeah, people could be hosting their own kind of shit. I'm confused as to what that means as far as like the whole mic thing. Like, the if you don't have the transceiver, are you only communicating with your own team, or can you just talk to anybody at any time? Time for you to take up Kira's mantle in my place. Kira wields the Death Note. I swear I won't let you down like Mikami did. I love that. That's one of those analysis clips I actually have. The good ending for Death Note is if Mikami had to use the toilet. If Mikami was in the bathroom taking a shit, Light would have won because he didn't have to do anything. When the news broadcast about Takeda being kidnapped was put there, Mikami had bad diarrhea, constipation, whatever from Taco Bell last night, and Japanese Taco Bell, and he goes to use the bathroom, so he misses the report, and therefore Light wins. Because again, think about it, even his most loyal follower in Mikami underestimates how great Light is, that he has the piece of paper in his watch to be able to write Takeda's name, because even he underestimates him, because Light does what he has to do. He knows that if Mikami reveals the notebook, he could lose, right, like he does. So he removes the need, like an absolutist tendency would do, remove the need for Mikami to do that by writing Takeda's name in his watch, and therefore he would have won and preserved the integrity of the notebook being hidden. So he does that for a very specific reason, and he knows exactly what he's doing. But even Mikami underestimates his ability to do that. Like, oh no, Light hasn't been able to write names normally because he's under surveillance, but you know, he even overperforms that. So Mikami didn't have to do anything, and Light had already took care of it, but Mikami just didn't know or believe that Light was even as great as he is. So in a way, Light loses because he's too brilliant, because he doesn't even make a mistake. In a way, I kind of like that. As much as people hate the ending, that's the best, not really the best way in terms of all the subject material, but in terms of Light, from Light's perspective, it's a good way to do it, because Light did everything correct and he still lost. Like, in other words, it's his fault for still not accounting for his followers' actions and stuff like that, because he's just so brilliant that he should be in control of that too. So the point is that he does the correct thing. Takeda is kidnapped and he has to kill Takeda, but normally he's not able to, but he finds a way to in the back of the car. He uses the scrap from his notebook, etc., right? So because he does that, now Mikami doesn't have to do anything and everything's fine. But because Mikami isn't aware that Light has that scrap, or that he's able to do that, and he's even so more brilliant than even Mikami expects, now Mikami fucks up by revealing the notebook, and obviously they lose because of it. So again, even his greatest follower, his most loyal follower, underestimates how brilliant Light really is, and so Light did everything that he really had to do. Time for you to take up Kira's mantle. Wields the Death Note, which kills anyone whose name is written inside, for the purpose of creating a righteous world. The way it says it here just seems like these aren't even criminals. These are just random people. I mean, they're trying to catch you, I guess, but... So there's a camera there. Hero's primary role is to judge criminals. Okay, 1. I kind of like the way this game presents everything, like... Or no, maybe you're just killing criminals in general. Press the button to display and the criminal will be judged. You'll be unmasked secure if anyone sees the Death Note, so pass the judgments when no one else is around. Like, maybe you have to do that as a general thing anyway, even if... Yeah, just as making progress. The criminal judged by the Death Note class, the New World progress increased. I'll do so every time. Like, you could do this with so many different things, like the different functions you have here. Right. It will do so every time you pass judgment, so you'll want to do as often as you can. Well, actually, I would say you wouldn't want to do it very much because you don't want to risk exposing yourself. So you maybe would be better off. There's a limit to how many criminals can be judged in a day. When judgment is passed, a criminal somewhere in the map will collapse. But those are just NPCs, obviously. Use command cards. Okay. I kind of like the investigator role, though. The way they presented that makes that seem pretty fun. Even though everybody would probably just want to play as L or Light. Or, I mean, Kira or... I mean, I guess L is a ubiquitous name. Even at one point, Light is L. But, you know, L is just the lead investigator. It doesn't mean it has to be L himself. And Kira, obviously, not Light. You try your hand at interfering with the investigation. Use the video message from Kira. Okay. Time limit 45 seconds on 1. Draws investigators to a single location. If not resolved, New World progress increased by 10. I like that as an ongoing thing. You know, that you can win in a different way than just catching somebody. So what really happens then, though? Like, how does it show it? Because you don't really kill them then. Or catch them. You just kind of you win for some other reason, like, oh, the world is just so loyal to you. They won't be able to make any progress with that going on. The incidents occurred at the location indicated by the red marker, so I head in that direction. Why? Because you're pretending that you're one of them, so you gotta disable yourself just to get brownie points. So what do you do now? The gauge will automatically fill when you're near the target. Once it's filled, the ID is yours. But how do you... Kira shouldn't be doing that himself. Pass judgment on investigators, but don't do it from here. You can use the ID, but don't do it here. What do you mean, bro? It's almost telling me to do it, like as if right in front of them, which you could get away with here because they're fucking AI. But died on the spot from a heart attack. You have the power to select whether people die, where people die. This time died on the spot from a heart attack. Oh, you could like control like where they go. Then you get this little fucking button prompt here. You know what you should do? This would be the best idea. You should have to write out their name with your mouse or whatever. It should give you like a little prompt, and that would be the perfect use of like a mundane functionality like you might have in other games, like, oh, you have to match the wires or something in Among Us. You should have to do that. It should fill your entire screen with the notebook so you can't see anything. In case somebody sees you, you have no idea. And then you have to write out their name, like their username or whatever, their character's name, something, right? Some generic name. You should have to actually write it out manually. And it has to be like close enough to be legible and detected. Death Note is certainly powerful, yet not omnipotent. Don't use it almost like you're not a god then if you're not omnipotent. Use it even though gods do use it, like... I love that, how Nier even says that at the end too. You confuse yourself with a god because of the notebook, but even gods use the notebook. Ryuk is a god, but even he still uses the same notebook that you are, so technically that is the power of a god. Don't use it carelessly or people will start putting things together. Judging investigators, once you have their IDs, but only twice per day at maximum, so even if you get every ID in the same day. But how many are there typically going to be? I don't know. Resolve incidents to prevent the New World progress from rising by 10. But I'll teach you a way to relieve suspicion if you do think you're going to get caught. Kira can switch roles by giving Death Note to your Kira follower. But see, if I'm doing this in front of somebody, they would think either I'm stealing their ID or I'm conspiring in this way. A notebook, they can kill a person simply by having their name written in it. It's not really saying much about the face thing. What if they're wearing the L mask as a cosmetic that they bought for $4.99 on the shop because of a microtransaction bullshit? Does that mask then prevent their face from being seen, ergo meaning that the name isn't enough? Like, where a cosmetic could actually serve a functional purpose. Now I can no longer kill them because I guess you'd be stealing their ID, so you would have their picture from that too. Then select the Death Note and give it away. You can only pass Death Note to Kira follower, so you won't... Okay. You are now a Kira follower. Okay, you've switched. Giving away the Death Note once others begin to suspect you means there's little way of consequence if you're arrested. Play it smart and you can regain L's trust. When Kira gives the Death Note to Kira follower, it will be highlighted in red. Anyone nearby will be able to see who is Kira, so you can keep switching that role. Fail to resolve incident in time. Wait, what? What happened? Kill the investigators, and investigators' death will be announced before the meeting begins, even if no one's found their body. Hey, Metal, how's it going? As neither Kira nor Kira followers actually help investigate, there's no report on your progress here. This is actually way more complicated than I thought it would be. I was even kind of making fun of it, that, oh, it's just going to be an Among Us clone. Not that I'm really up to speed on what Among Us is like these days. They've probably changed it a lot. Once a criminal is judged, investigators will not be able to question them, slowing investigation's progress. Yeah, you would think I would like these kind of games more, considering how much I like detective games traditionally, but it's a little different. I somehow don't like when it involves other people. This is the number of criminals judged today, but I do like the genre nonetheless. Like Crime Site could have been good, but it didn't really work out, or I don't know. Town of Salem is still one of the best ones because it's just so focused on the roles. It doesn't get distracted by the stupid tasks. It doesn't get bogged down by some other gimmicks. Did you check my message on Discord? Sample emote. Oh, okay. I haven't been on there in a while. Yeah, I'll look at it. Looks like your new world progress has increased due to your judgments. If the gauge reaches a star, hero will obtain a command card, and if it fills all the way, we win. A is Kira, A is Kira. Seems the investigators already suspect you. You might as well let them arrest you. Skip vote. I mean, you could vote for yourself too, fuck it. But no, you don't have the notebook anymore, so it's fine. Search as much as you like. You won't find the notebook. I have like this photographic memory with stuff like that, where like I'll remember certain lines from series and I can quote the whole series back line by line. I used to do that as a kid, like with movies and stuff. I remember like the whole Pirates of the Caribbean script. So I could just like, I didn't have anything suspicious on them, whether it be an ID or a... Now, oh yeah, I remember seeing this in like an ad or something for it. How he'll have you like chained to him like he does with like... Now that you've gone from being Kira to a follower, you'll only be held until the next day if arrested as long as you won't carry any IDs. Handing out the death note saved your skin. The current Kira has the ID of the investigator restraining you, so just wait for them to be judged. But what does this mean? Like I can only move along with that person, or does it mean that you just can't move at all? I don't really get it. Even by killing them, you wouldn't be escaped from your handcuffs, so you'd still be screwed. Yeah, let's let this guy go now that the guy he was handcuffed to is dead. Like, why would you be less suspicious then? He's watching himself die, and like this creates like a voodoo doll type of vibe. Like, if the doll dies, then you die. How would you look at that? Turns out they were actually L. How incautious of the world's greatest detective. You can't really switch from being L though, can you? Like the way that you can switch from being Kira to a Kira follower by giving the notebook to somebody else. I don't know if you can do that with L. I don't remember seeing anything like that. Tutorial training. I mean, I guess we could just... Maybe I should do like one training thing. I guess I'll just do it, but I'm very confused about how the voice thing will work either because... Let me see something. It is voice dialogue is fine. All voice audio is in Japanese, but why? Why isn't it in English? Fucking, if I'm playing the game, and you know, at least give us the option. Push to talk. Wait, what if it's not though? Transceiver or voice chat button? I really don't get it, and it's not giving me like a very good feedback as far as whether something is working or not. I don't know. Let me actually try a practice game, I guess. Let me just do the investigator. How to play. You can select where players die to keep Team L something. You are an investigator. I'm going to be the weird guy who actually likes playing the secondary roles more because you're not as much the center of attention then, so... The list has been updated. Or like where I sometimes like playing healers in games like Overwatch. Question NPCs and monitor police box. What is the police box? Hint. Don't trust investigators who try to get close to you or have a notebook open. What do you mean, dude? Or, I mean, I guess the notebook doesn't have to be a death note. I don't get it. Have a notebook open. Well, what's wrong with that? Can't I be doing the same thing? You can do that just to make people suspicious. Investigation log. Can I like write stuff out manually though, or do I just... You just do that to make it... Yeah, see, that's what these games should do. They should streamline it where it's not about some subjective thing that you write out. It's about like, oh, the time is actually going though. Someone is approaching. May have stolen your ID. So that was just me doing the task, I guess. I'm not fully sure what happened. But it makes it sort of streamlined in a way that task list, monitor police box complete, but the progress didn't change, or it changes like the end of the day, I guess. We got the NPC stuff, WD. No one's been seen before. Okay. I'm sort of obsessed with the way they present this, even though it's kind of dumb. Right? I literally am near that. I like these little figures that they have. I kind of like the generic ones too. The two male and female agent, basically. Monitor police box. Okay. So nobody got killed, I guess. Why is it being so slow? I know you can hit that to skip, but I kind of don't want to. I'm just curious how long it would take normally. What is happening? Speak up if your ID was taken. Deduction hint updated 2 to view. Check if anyone had their ID stolen or useful or obtained useful NPC testimony. We can't risk exposing an innocent person name to Kira by arresting someone at random. Yeah, that's a good consequence too. Anytime you falsely accuse somebody, your ID wasn't stolen, that's a relief at least. It might be safe to rule out the people you come in contact with today as potential Kiras. But no, that's just what Kira wants you to think. This is a long-ass voting period too. Just assume we don't know who... And presumably you'll get these in time anyway. Like you'll get these in the course of a game. So what do I do? Like just skip? Or they'll just mirror whatever I do, I guess. So there's 10 people in this. So it could be 5 Kira followers and 5 investigators. Or I mean 5 people on the Kira side, including Kira. Task list has been updated. Question NPCs monitor dummy 9. But why specifically him? Has he done something suspicious? Don't trust investigators who get close or have a notebook open. I don't really get the whole notebook open thing. WD. It's Kira versus L. Who do you think will win? Very helpful. What the fuck? Wait, how do I get in here? Dummy 9. Someone is approaching. Someone may have stolen your ID. Take a note. What is the note? I don't know. Like, does that mean they're actually suspicious or what? Why would I just randomly do that? Like I was sent there to look at them. That's a little bit awkward when I'm holding down already a button to move, like W. No one's been seen today, but okay, fuck off. You're all useless. I don't know, this game has like the right form to it to be potentially good, but WS, you can take notes in your investigation. Notepad is handy way. Yeah, why are you telling... I'm the investigator. Why are you telling me how to fucking investigate? What would I have done there? Progress report. I wonder how good this AI is actually of doing anything. Question NPC, so I missed one. Monitor dummy 9, monitor dummy 5. Which would be a player then, but then again, you're going to look suspicious for even doing that. Oh, this could take forever though too when I think about it. But it's because my AI teammate clowns aren't doing anything. His music is kind of too laid back too, for the intensity of what could be happening. Speak of if your ID was taken. 2 to view. This is the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and skip it. I wonder what other platforms this is even on. I mean, it's on console apparently based on the controller buttons, but it's probably also on fucking phone because it's just that kind of game. This almost makes me want to play Among Us or other similar games like this. It's such a tough genre to do because so many things rely on the players, right? Like their own interaction and stuff like that. But if you can cover most of the mechanics properly, then you still have something. It's kind of a hard thing to balance. DW, no one's been seen today. Yeah, these people are all useless idiots, man. They keep saying the same thing. L is a broken record here. Going to the NPC supermarket. DA, or I mean more like a gas station. I missed what he even said. Like, can I see that like in a backlog? I don't get the whole notebook thing either. Like, why is that a bad thing? See, by taking the time to do that, I could have easily just, in the amount of time that I take to analyze them, I have to expose myself to getting, no one's been seen before. I have to expose myself to getting caught by him, by getting my ID stolen by observing him. But in the process of observing him, I wouldn't notice if he took my ID. Like, you can just do that. What kind of fucking super detective are you? No one's been here. So the AI Kira is just asleep and not really doing anything. So I'll just win on the overall progress, which could be a good way to do it by attrition. Like, if everybody's just super careful, they'll never actually kill anybody. So they'll play it safe, and then you'll win by attrition in a much longer form way. Nobody's dying or doing anything. Like, this is going on forever, dude. I don't understand what's going on, bro. Or again, these kind of things can be fun if you have like an actual community, which I don't anymore. Not that I had like a huge community before, but like, you know what I mean? You could obviously play with them or whatever, set up your own lobbies and stuff. Okay, I'm a little bit bored now. Like, do I really have to go through this whole thing? Let's just quit then. I didn't realize it would be like this. How do I get out of here? Okay, maybe I should just try a game online. And again, I have no idea what's going to happen in terms of the mic thing. So you hit control to do the transceiver, but aside from that, I don't really understand how it works. Become the host and create a room yourself. Choose whether a room is public, private. Yeah, I mean, everything may as well be public because this game is going to be dead anyway, even though it just came out. Room search, look for a room and join, enter room code, select server. Yeah, that's fine, even though we're still listening to this shit in Japanese. Why you would even split the community like that is beyond me. Maybe because you will be expecting some kind of maybe I should just watch a game. Yeah, let's spectate actually. Let's try to understand, and let's see if we can hear their audio and shit too.
So we got that going on. The manga, I think it will be coming back. I don't know specifically, but I know the anime is taking the big ass break until
you guys want to
next
toggle
year.
automatic ID?
I did hear that. Right. We do toggle.
Pick whoever's on
Just to
talking.
make sure the One Piece is not the friends we made along the way.
No.
Oh, dude.
Okay, let's go back.
Hello?
Oda confirmed that it's not that bullshit.
How do I get out of here?
Is that it?
Hello, beta? Hello?
Did I do it right?
Hello.
Hello, beta?
Freaking.
Yeah,
I'm
Jing.
playing.
Okay, I don't like the fact that that's gonna be annoying. Maybe I should turn it off. I don't want to hear people constantly fucking talking and be talking over them. I don't understand how it works really. I really don't get it. I don't know. Let me actually look something up because I really don't get how it made it seem like only the transceiver is when you hit that button it's gonna do it, but otherwise you just have an open mic, or I don't really know. Cause yeah, they were just talking nonstop. It's really fun, but please be aware. This is some Reddit post. I would just probably turn it off. Be selective in rooms in case you want to have a good time. Racism and transphobia are common. Bro. Making the game free on PSN. November 5th, so it's relatively recent. 6 out of 10 review. Just as planned, more or less. It's actually fun, better with a mic. They're not really explaining. Proximity chat was a mistake. I don't know how it works, whatever. I'll just keep it to a minimum of what I do. Let me do room search, and then some of this stuff will be on PlayStation. Let's just join. And is downtown like the only fucking map that we have so far? Voice chat on, but even then, oh, nobody's even doing it like that. Here, let's join a room that's not super full yet. Really doesn't matter as far as whether it's PS or not either. So I imagine they can't hear me unless I hit that. Let me see. Or it doesn't seem to be working anyway, or it's V.
Do you have anyone to invite?
Okay, that's good. So you hit V. So I guess control is for a different mechanic, the transceiver mechanic, in which you're able to... Okay, that's fun. I just was confused on how they wanted you to do that. So I'll generally not even say anything unless, you know, I won't speak unless spoken to kind of a thing. Like, I'll be my quiet, near roleplay self. I really want to actually have that. I wish I could be near right now of all the characters. And he deserves it, too, because he's the one who is behind all these toys in the first place. So that would be free. You became the host. Free. So that's like level 5. Select one to acquire. I don't really like how light looks, otherwise I would say that one. It's so weird. Okay, I don't really want to be a host. I wanted to join that guy and then they left. Okay, so V is going to be for the overall voice chat. Then control is going to be for the push to talk within the transceiver, I guess. And so the proximity aspect of it is not going to matter because, assuming that's how it works actually in the game, in terms of, yeah, we got to get that Naomi Misa or a fucking rock star, which makes no fucking sense. Of all the tone-deaf random shit. Oh my god, dude.
Who doesn't?
Or a lot of people have that on
That guy did.
already. Like, everybody seems to... Okay, I'm an investigator. Everybody has that proximity shit on by default, and I don't. So, you can probably get by without... Like I'll indulge it, but I don't really like it. Waiting on other players, 100%. The little apple is the apple eating as the icon. That's one thing I actually like that Death Note doesn't evoke is the whole chess stuff. They're doing it in here, but question NPCs, avoid contact with others, keep the papers safe. Wait, what?
Oh, goodbye.
Thank God,
This
bro.
presumably happens a lot.
I don't do that.
The one time I get Q to follower.
Well, you'll never get.
Yeah, they need to add more maps, presumably, because you have...
Time I got investigator.
And you'll be hearing their shit too, so I don't know whether that's good content for stream or not, or they'll say something that'll get me in trouble potentially, even as people saying, but it's not my fault. So we have the Kira model here, we have Misa here, we have Light there. Light looks like a fucking total clown, dude. NPCs on the map will testify about other NPCs in adjacent rooms. I low-key kind of like this actually more than I thought I would. But, I don't know. This mechanical, it makes me want to play other games like this that might be better. And no, not Among Us. There must be something, you know, better by now. Yeah, this has built-in voice chat and Among Us doesn't. Or maybe it does now, but... Okay, dude. Okay. Why do people do that? Why?
I was here
Why do people do it though? Like, what? How does it benefit them, dude?
I need a battle buddy, yo.
Maybe they didn't get the role that they wanted.
Hey, I like this guy.
Everybody does.
Real forward.
Special.
Who the fuck is this? Wearing like a chef's hat and a mask. What is that character even supposed to be? We got L. Oh, it must just be other cosmetics you can wear as almost anybody. Bro sitting on the chair with a fucking cake. Okay, can we just get in a game? Light with the spiral glasses, that's my fetish. You are L now. Okay, I don't really care even who I am, dude. So the transceiver seems to be more of a Kira team thing, but maybe you could use it on the other team. I wasn't 100% sure. They didn't bring it up, at least in the tutorial for the investigators, but I guess it's how you could talk to L potentially. So presumably, if you do the V, it'll do the proximity chat. Question: NPCs monitor parking lots. So let's just be a good, diligent person and try to stay away from other people. Use a vindicating evidence to designate a trustworthy spawn an NPC that will reveal the role of a single player investigator speaks to it. I don't understand. I don't know what happened. Let's wait and see if they're actually an investigator. But who? I don't know what I did. Okay, the 5, 6 something is investigator. Death Note test. Resolve incidents to... Wait, oh fuck, I got baited. Leave this to the investigators so your ID doesn't get stolen. You just don't let them do that. But yeah, like when you're accused, like what do you even say? Like, oh, I'm a one person resolving. Resolve incidents. Okay, like I could say I'm L, but I want to tell you I'm L. So therefore, don't accuse me of being Kira. But then it makes you a target too. So if you do get arrested falsely, fail to resolve incident in time. What do you mean, dude? If I fail to, I don't know what the joint investigation thing is. I genuinely have no idea. Investigating NPC bodies. See, they couldn't have taken my ID though, because I moved too fast. So I'm not going to let them do that. But what I'm confused about is, okay, let's say we did that. Okay, let's do these two just because. Or you know what you should do? I don't know. I'm just doing it. I should do the guy with the number in his name because I know he's a good guy.
We're Phil B.
Or like they know I'm L though. In a certain perspective. So New World progress is being made. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, like talking to NPCs, of course. And I'm not talking about the players in this lobby. You are Kira. There's a chance we can take advantage of the situation. So we know that the one guy is not a thing here. The guy with the numbers in his name.
Why are both L and Light so fucking cute? Like, I don't get it.
It's because they both have autism.
It makes
Wait.
sense.
Oh, they killed the guy who...
I'm sad that he's dead because I'm gonna get arrested because of it. He's like,
Spoiler
it's
alert,
me,
dude.
it's me.
Wait, what is happening?
Wait, was that the guy you were chasing?
I wasn't chasing anyone. I was trying to get away from him. He immediately, when we spawned, touched me.
Whoa.
But then he proved himself by getting the investigator thing.
Maybe it's a good thing he's gone.
Plus 11. So, wait, the guy who we identified was an investigator, right?
There we go.
And the last person?
It was 10 to 13 there.
Can we skip?
Use skip. Thank you.
Everyone, my ID's gone.
Speak of if you picked a
I'm
dying
gonna be real.
message.
I think it's Gremlin.
Is Toggle on?
Why?
It is. Toggle is on.
Yo, bro, this guy, Ezzy, dude, I swear to God, I had the fucking investigation notepad out. This guy followed me for the rest of the match saying, you are Kira in chat. And he's voting me now. Like, I don't know what the fuck
I
is wrong
swear
with this guy.
someone was doing that to me like a few matches ago.
Sounds pretty sus, dude.
The one guy who we identified was actually an investigator died.
I think it says if he was doing that.
Queen, you got the whole Misa vibe there.
Listen, if you have my ID, raise your hand. Damn it.
All votes are final. Oh, so you can't even change your mind.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
You are laughing a lot.
He's hiding something.
Oh, what's he saying in chat?
Bro,
Oh, you stole Easy's ID?
Meeting
Actually,
guidance,
I
deduction
actually
hint,
don't even think I got
investigation
the
notepad.
content
What the
of
fuck is
D-Rock.
wrong with you guys?
I think it's Gremlin for real.
Investigator has died. Let's ask whoever collected their dying message what
Hey,
it
help me
said.
with this, and then he did.
Who collected their dying message? I don't know who even collected
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's BNC.
Are you guys-
For real.
Player seems suspicious.
Why do you think that?
I want to hear from player.
It's BNC.
I'll just let them do their thing. I'll just go along with it. But see, this kind of ruins the commentary aspect of it too, because you're hearing them, and even
Jump on
I don't
the
know.
train.
I mean, he said. He
This
doesn't
guy's
have-
considered a suspect. I don't really know what's going on. There's just too much fucking talking. Like I'm trying to indulge the voice chat of it, but people talk so fucking much. Relax, dude. I haven't said a fucking single word.
No, he's like, look, it's gonna publish my name because I still have my ID.
But if he
They just
got
talk
nothing
too
to
much.
hide,
Be more to the point.
it
But
doesn't
okay,
matter.
I'm just gonna fucking die. Whatever.
I just dropped the
You
notebook.
guys aren't, like making progress. 'Cause
Like, who will
the
confiscate the
fucking
items?
retard said,
I mean,
Uh,
listen. Chill.
I don't know. I'm just doing it at random.
I'm guessing it's B or C because they were so quick to hop on the fucking train.
I did not
A-
vote on
A
the
was
train.
literally the
I was
first
the
one to
last
vote.
of
Bill
the-
arrested
I was the
Iraq.
last
The second one to vote.
Self-proclaimed suspect Iraq. Okay, Kira suspect. So what's gonna happen? Name and face were published. Didn't have anything suspicious on them. Okay. Question NPCs. Give the lost item to Queen. So we want to do that kind of in secret or what? Video message from Kira. I don't know how you really give the item to her. One person resolving. I don't know what really happens with this. 3 people resolving. I don't think you can like back out of this either.
Everybody so close to each other here.
Incident resolved. Yeah, let's go
My ID's all
knock down Misa too. I don't know how to give it to her though, really.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
They're
B.
all sort of clumped up. So anybody could be stealing anybody's ID at this point or something. Talk to the NPC, DW. No one's been here before.
Fuck.
It's gonna make it seem like I'm... What is this yellow shit? I don't get it. I'm supposed to give the thing to Queen, but she's not even here. I don't get it. Acquired lost item. Okay. Assign 2 investigate. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Let's do Queen and myself. Hint. Okay, so that would be a way to
No, we gotta keep.
prioritize investigation. Now, do they know that I'm even L in the process of doing that? Like, what would we be doing here together?
Come over here. Do the task.
If he kills people, even if they're innocent, I missed it. The real battle begins now. This is a little bit confusing.
I'm gonna start laughing like that.
And do it.
What is this scene that we keep seeing? I don't get it. What is happening here?
I know who it is.
Bro, fuck that kid.
It's BNC. It's always been.
Okay, look, wait. So who the fuck were we following that whole time?
Listen, dude. Listen.
Give the
listen.
lost item to Queen.
According to my
Okay,
deduction,
So you don't have the
it's
book,
B,
probably.
and
No, I
it's
don't
C.
have the book. She didn't hand anything to me.
She handed you a package.
You got VP picked the dying message. Your ID has been stolen. Okay.
My ID was stolen.
It wasn't
Um.
a package. I think it's B.
Yeah.
I think C
Oh no,
is the
F
follower.
said something sus.
Yeah,
Okay.
C is something, because she's the only person I touched this round.
Whoa.
You're capping.
Huh.
So you were on her and your
Nobody
ID
else.
was
I had to do that task.
Yeah,
with
that task where you took my ID.
with G.
Very interesting that it took you so
Why
long.
did you vote me?
I think G is clear because we did the
Alright,
task
bro.
together, and I do still have my ID.
Yeah, we were standing next to each other, and I didn't do shit.
Have her ID. It makes sense.
Or maybe she's
Huh.
a
don't
suspect
know,
because maybe she
honestly.
took my
I
ID
thought it was
because I lost my ID.
either
At this
B,
point,
either A.
this
So
picks-
that could be a
H is innocent,
potential.
E is out.
Like D
C is Kira, C is Kira. Wait, they all think it's C. And I'm not even saying it's C despite the fact that
Guys,
Where were
I
you?
just checked my inventory. I have fucking I's Death Note book, whatever.
You
and
know what?
It has selected D, E, H, and then me.
I haven't seen C this entire round or this entire game.
so she could have taken my ID, I guess, as we were doing the task together, even though I assigned it myself. This is actually pretty confusing. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
The top right.
Ezzy was the one accusing H, and H was marked. Whose note was marked in?
I'm the last one to vote.
And yeah, because she's a girl, she has to be playing as Misa. Thank you all for working so hard.
We
Like to
already-
confiscate
it
the
was already proved
items.
that H was
I
innocent.
kind of like that guy for some reason.
It doesn't prove that I'm innocent. It just proves that I had nothing on me. But it's still not for me, bro.
I'm giving favoritism to him.
G or whoever I was doing that task with is hard cleared. Trust.
I think it's B.
So she's not going to be. No, she's gonna be. Jason name was fine. She had my ID.
You did not hard clear anyone, bro.
She stole my ID as we were doing the task together that I chose her for.
Do you like that? I just equipped that.
Bill seized the ID and returned it to the owner, which was me apparently.
You'll never get them. You'll never get them.
So look at what I did by making us work together. I made them steal my ID, and then I'm so confused by what even happened in the game because we were trying to give her something the whole time. I'm so confused, dude. I haven't really had to say anything. Leave this, but I don't care about that. I'll still do it. Fuck it. She did say I'm sort of hard cleared, which of course I should be, but then could I get my ID stolen while this is happening?
Damn, there's 3 of us on this?
Yo, it's E-Rock.
It's E-Rock?
I don't know if you guys are curious who the fourth person was.
Someone may have stolen your ID, but I guess I don't even give a shit. I already just had it stolen. Okay, let's do a joint investigation here. Stand by like a NPC. Look how she was telling me what to do and everything too. Like, oh, let's do the task together, bitch. I'm the one who assigned you to do the task. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Let's do E-Rock and somebody, because I'm trying to bait out this shit, and then we'll vote on E-Rock, and then he'll have the thing. Now they'll say, oh, whoever's L is stupid for doing that. But it's not, because now you'll know, right? He'll have an ID or something, I guess. That's kind of what we did last time, right? We got the Misa Amane chick to steal the ID because we were together. So either you reveal yourself as good or otherwise. The progress is pretty close. This is pretty cool. I just kind of don't want to use the fucking thing after all. I will if I have to. I mean, I wonder how I'd sort of sound in the game too. Don't trust him. Yeah. What do we do with this yellow thing? I don't really understand. We got a lost item, and then what? Completed 3 joint investigation tasks. 27 seconds left. Someone may have stolen your ID. Whoops. Or maybe I'm wasting the camera. Where the fuck are we going with this yellow thing? I don't get it. How does that work even? I don't know. I kind of failed to do that earlier too. And I'm not really doing the NPC stuff either.
Hey, real quick, I found 2 dead bodies in the hotel. I think it was A and somebody else. Let me see my, cause I have their notebooks.
Does anyone know when that guy died? Like during the day, like later in the day, or what?
Bill and the mystery guy. So I'd say it's definitely Iraq.
Okay,
Is there a
it's
cooldown
4
on
of us.
Okay.
Okay,
Speak up if you have a dying message.
So who got the?
Production hint.
Okay, so it's 2 people died. It's not you or me. So we have I literally
okay.
you were with me the whole Gremlin was with me the whole game. I did not
Yeah.
take out a book. So either it's G, and he just fucked up, or it's F.
Why do you think it's H, G?
Wait, I put.
I mean, it's
if,
not, I'm
if
just-
I was Kira, why would I snitch on C last round?
No, yeah, I'm
pretty
saying
sure it
it's
would be.
this guy.
Yeah, so it's gotta be G.
I was with Gremlin, and he never took, and he never.
Now they're suspecting me because of that.
Wasn't voted? Okay.
But nothing should even happen because I'm not.
It was a bloodbath in that hotel. Like 2 guys stacked on top of each other.
Right, nothing should even happen because I don't have anything.
No.
Immolated?
Hang on a second. Wait, whoa.
Wait, yo.
I know H is good, so it's gotta be B then.
But what's happening? Oh, we're like sort of tied together. You were under the Death Note's control.
Yes! Let's go.
Wait, I'm confused. What happened?
How the
I
fuck
knew-
did he kill when I was?
I knew
yo,
it was him from day one. Y'all didn't listen to me.
Like, framed it.
I said it's B. And he
yo,
said
this game is
not.
stupid as fuck.
Dude, I hard cleared them just to get them looked like that. That was
Alright.
great.
They need more kill animations than shoot yourself with a Nerf gun or hang yourself.
Oh, that's what that's showing, I guess.
Hey, Joey.
Good job.
I knew it was you. I played the theme.
Oh yeah,
song.
you fucking had it. I was given ID.
Yo, I feel so stupid, bro.
Customization track. I don't know what the fuck even happened, but of course we have to have the obligatory girl in there who's playing as Misa. Like, how fitting. No, play as Naomi Misa or the Rockstar fucking version. But no, it's pretty cool. I didn't use the voice thing at all, which maybe I should make a room that doesn't use that. But I get the value of it. I just don't really like doing it. Or I kind of want to do it when it's appropriate to do. Because it makes it seem like, oh, I'm muted, but I'm not. I can still use the thing, right? I just have a preference maybe not to do it. But people were talking like crazy in there. Maybe I should do like one more. Yeah, it seems kind of fun, but I want to get in the habit of doing that, but it seems so cringe. Or like even from a perspective of like, they're talking more than I am on my own stream. Like you can hear them and I'm leaving that as a... I don't know. I guess I typically don't do kind of things like that. I'll just mute it and leave it off and not give a shit. Like, see, nobody's doing a room like that even. There are some very confusing elements, but no, that was kind of funny how, like, I'm L, and so I assign Misa and me to work together, and then she steals my ID, and then she ends up getting caught, and then dying because she had the ID. Or not really dying, but getting, like, sort of locked up. I don't know what, I guess I should do one more. Well, there's nobody in there anyway. I should maybe host one where it's just only text only, but because it makes you like the odd one out, and I don't know.
Y'all still on this?
I'm still here.
But there's no way I cook like that, bro. Nah, I cannot believe we won that shit. I can't lie.
Got a Ryuk avatar. I could unlock an avatar myself
We got fucking cut.
in terms of
the longest game ever, bro.
wait, these people. Let's try to find one where people aren't talking that much. Like at least do it in a functional, militant sort of sense where. I bet you could do that too. Like where, room privacy public, voice chat, set messages only, and then. Maximum players, we could make like something middle of the road. Maximum spectators. Let's just join something, but let's see if it's maybe more toned down. Like where they're not fucking talking all the goddamn time. Because then, yeah, people take it too far and abuse it. Oh shit, now I'm forced to be in here anyway, though. Room host can turn settings off or on, recognition of Death Note. I'm an investigator, okay, fine. I kept, like, not really even doing the task, though, either. I'm surprised this has seemingly such an active player base, though, to it. Or even, like, so many people watching it on Twitch, which is dumb. Okay, why does it have to do that when somebody leaves the game? Like, come on.
The Kira gameplay.
Dude, that's not me, like... Okay, dude. What the fuck, man? Like, stuff like that isn't really your fault, but I get it, like... Why do people do that? It's not like they even know that I'm streaming or that I'm a big streamer or something. Right, like, nobody would ever fucking notice, but... Let's see, 9 out of 10, judgment. Unable to join, full... I don't know, I've had... I don't know. Let's join that. It's weird because I'm somebody who's hosted a debate format and stuff too, but... So it's... I don't know. I like doing things in a more structured way. I don't like it when it's random like this, but if it's going to be something like that... I don't know how to explain it. Or investigator, which I kind of like this role too. Task list has been updated. Okay, let's actually try to do the tasks a bit more. Question NPCs. Okay, that's... Oh yeah, I have to dismiss that. Let's just do our own thing. I don't know what these yellow ones are. I haven't been able to figure out how to really do them. DW. No one's been... Yeah, maybe you should wait to question them until... But no, you're doing that for the overall progress too. But what if everybody just does all the bits of progress all the time? You're Kira. Wait, what? Resolve the New World incident. Wait, what the fuck? Alright, we deal with this, and then it sort of blocks up the whole screen, which, in that much time, obviously anybody could be taking your ID as the whole problem, which is why it says as L, don't even do it, but then it makes you look suspicious, like, why didn't you do it? And you can't just admit to being L, because then you'll get killed for that reason, but then...
Yo, who in here with me?
Sometimes it's just funny to listen to other people even, too, but...
Nobody? Nobody here with me?
Someone may have stolen your ID in that time. Okay, I guess I don't even care too much about that. Failed to resolve incident in time. I don't really get that. Or wait, what is this now? Or I guess you'd have to do all of them. Taito Hotel, obviously, is... Is that where Misa is ultimately kept when she... At the end, like... Don't trust investigators, get too close.
Yeah, watch that. Yeah.
You're like, how does that work? If I want to give that to you. It gives you both an advantage and a disadvantage. Before you 4 people came, so how does that help me or matter? AS. Before you 5 people came today. I don't really get how you do this mechanic.
I'm on to you. I know who it is.
I was trying to give you the little fucking item.
Yeah, Shadow. Nah, Shadow. Nah.
Shadow is the helper. Malcolm is...
Oh, either way, he gotta go.
Nah, either way, I need my ID back.
Geeks, I need my ID back. So Shadow...
Plus 10 progress. Is that like the max progress you can get in like a day? It's like the 10.
Put this nigga in prison.
I don't.
Your ID has been stolen.
Shadow gotta go.
I don't know who it even was.
Get my ID back.
Need my shit back real quick.
Get my shit back.
What are you guys talking about? I'm not doing anything.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, give me my shit back.
You should have been putting that mic on.
Oh, come on, no.
Fine, I'll just do it. In group thing. I didn't really get it.
Sound like his character, nigga.
Shut the fuck up.
Nigga sound like he looked
Okay,
like that
maybe
nigga.
I should turn this shit off. Never mind.
Yo, man.
Forget it. Like, people are too fucking annoying. And I just won't even use it myself. I was trying to give it a chance, but whatever, dude. Self-proclaimed investigator. So now it doesn't matter. Like, you just... This is how I normally do it, too. Like, in fact, even in, like, League of Legends, I'll turn off the text chat because people can be so annoying with it. Like, fuck it, I don't care. But, yeah, it's better when you know the people or there's, like, a better dynamic to it. Otherwise, it's just kind of annoying. But then again, I won't even know. It's too confusing, like... Because now, they could be suspecting me and I won't even know in what way they're suspecting me. Because, like, you know, I can't even explain myself. So I'm just kind of doing it. I don't know. I guess the one way you could look at it is the perspective that... You could look at it from a perspective that... I don't know how to give somebody that fucking yellow thing. God is really on my side. Multiple investigators can work together. It's a case where, you know, I could host my own text-based one, but then probably nobody would join because everybody always using the mic, but I don't know. I feel like, yeah, that is very true in Among Us, though. Like, since it doesn't have built-in mic stuff, people have no choice but to do that, I guess. Right, just to rely. And so, like, if you type slowly, that could be a thing. Or if you type slowly, then they'll suspect you. Or if you type too fast, you'll seem more innocent. Like, even though that has nothing to do with anything. You could give this shit to somebody, but I don't know exactly how to do that. Like... I gave him the item there, which should clear me of suspicion, but you were under the Death Note's control. Okay, so that means I also have to die. So how exactly does this work? He'll take me to a certain place and make me kill myself, or... Okay, I love that. Okay, so today I'll try to host a text-based game of this, because it seems like the lobby had 0 in there, and it doesn't seem like anybody will actually be playing them, but... It's sort of weird to play it with the voice chat. I don't really like that. Let me try to give an example of that at least. So I'll host a game, and while I wait for anybody to join, if they even do join, then while I wait for that, then what do you call it? I will play games of chess, which is kind of a weird thing to do, but I don't know. I like the game in a certain perspective, but role selection on, off. It should be off, like just random. So let's just see what happens. Right, so I'd have to keep like tabbing back and forth, I guess. Let's see how long it would actually take. More than likely, probably nobody's going to join, but there's a certain novelty to it. Or again, I could always just play it like where the visual style does start to get a little bit enjoyable after a while, just because of the fucking little like nearest toys that you mess with. Probably nobody wants to do it like this for whatever reason, but it's a situation where I could just play it and not use it myself or whatever. Or then people start saying vulgar things that could potentially get you in trouble. This game is pretty big on Twitch too, apparently, which I'm very shocked by. It has like 700 viewers this time. It had like 500 viewers last time. I never would have really expected that. I can kind of understand why, but it's of course more fun if you have like friends that you're playing with or a custom sort of lobby, but those are two things. One is just kind of cringy and weird, and especially balancing, you know, like I'm talking anyway, but then you'd be... And first of all, I wouldn't even know how I sound in the game. Like, I would just have to assume, right, it's different than how I sound on stream, so it might be weird, but, you know, the settings aren't really going to match. I don't know. But no, I could just play it normally. And again, I'm not even against using that. Like, I don't know. Something about it's weird. And I think that's one good thing about Among Us, despite it being a flaw in retrospect, is the fact that it doesn't have... I guess I'll just watch the player count on the side there. But no, I'll play a game either way, even if this doesn't work. But I just want to try one game like that, where you're able to... Oh yeah, this is a Chess 24 set that I like so much too. You know, let's just see if anybody actually joins it. This seems weird because they'll move the bishop, but then it becomes a waste of time. Yeah, the whole aesthetic of it is kind of cool, but again, it is just an Among Us clone ultimately. In a way that's kind of... I don't know. It feels like it should be almost like a free mobile game, but instead it's a $10 game. It's on Steam. I assume it's on other things too, but... So this is pinned, so all you'd have to do is you'd want to attack it. They would take, I would take, they would take, I would take, they would take, I would still take. Now that creates a problem for them because now even this, for example, but I guess not. You'd have to first do this, then do it, and then if you take, okay, fine. I don't know what I'm doing, just kind of random things. Yeah, it's likely that nobody is actually going to join this shit, unfortunately. And we're putting a lot of pressure on this still. But I guess what it doesn't do is it doesn't actually allow you to do anything here, because that's still an issue. So I would take, they would take. It doesn't really matter though. It doesn't do anything. And damn, really, nobody is gonna fucking do that. I guess I'll just do it like, again, I want to have like an RP too. That's kind of like, oh, I'm quiet, disposition, whatever. But I don't even know how the mechanics work on one hand either. So it's kind of annoying on two levels. Not that you would expect everybody really knows how everything works, but... Okay, this, you want to move away. This seems like we were putting a lot of pressure, but now it's not really working. Yeah, nobody even wants to do this shit. Forget it. God damn it. It should at least be an option that fucking people can do. Room search, let's see. 11 out of 10. A lot of people playing on PlayStation. Somebody said it was free on PSN, so that's probably where a lot of the player base comes from. In fact, well, not saying that everybody got it for free, but... No, see, nobody fucking... This is what happens. Asked to join... Yeah, maybe I'll just alternate then, like... I'll play one game of this, one game of that. Let's see what we have here. Why am I being so slow? I was trying to do something all cute with that, but I just can't figure it out. So if it's the queen, I'll hit this. If it's the knight, I'll do that. See, in a way, that was sort of a form of laziness where I'm just doing it just because, not because it's actually good. You're hitting that. Doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, it's only Japanese kind of shit too that they're doing. Like the whatever voice lines and stuff there are all in Japanese. I imagine that's what people are doing, at least with respect to... Well, it could be anything, though, whether prearranged lobbies or... Like, everybody probably knows everybody in this game now, in the sense that, like, oh, there's, like, probably a niche community that's, like... Whatever. You know, just there's a certain amount of people that play, and... What is this shit? You're double attacking that. Let me see here. Let's see what other games there are like that. Games like Among Us. And again, I like Town of Salem for a number. Why is it saying Roblox? How is Roblox like Among Us? You go there, they would take, they go here. That's fine with me. We can try to maybe attack this. Double attack. They can bring the rook. They can push the pawn. Probably some sort of nasty Octopus Knight situation that could occur here. If you play it right. I'm happy with that. I'd be fine with that too. You can just do this. I mean, everything's pretty stale. I guess the one thing is that the knight could be better than the bishop here. That is kind of annoying to me though, somehow. You should always have that. I mean, it is an option. I guess just nobody wants to do it like that. That'll be my challenge RP sort of thing. Like I have to play it. Without saying anything or minimal amount of shit. Everything's good here. You're covering both of those. I think the king alone could just run rampant over this shit because I'm kind of ahead of the curve with that anyway. So the knight would have to do something significant, and it probably could actually, but... Oh, he missed a chance to even do that shit though. You should have just tried to rest that there and just deal with that. So they won't even necessarily get the thing itself because it's not even covered now. You go here. I can't really do anything to actually cover the thing itself though. That's my issue. Even if I was to sack this, it doesn't really work too well. Right, like I can't stop it now. I guess I have no choice but to do it. I'm a little confused as to what even happened there, but... They might go here, then I can just do something else. This is fine. If they take, then I could take back like that. I don't know what the fuck is going on. That one's just gonna keep going. If you push it, then but the bishop is kind of letting me down a little bit here. Fuck off. Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever. He didn't even take it though. This is fine. You could potentially double attack that in a second. You could go for this, which would be pretty hard to prevent from happening. I mean, again, if you just trade this pawn off, you could always just sack for that, and you'd be in good shape. Like that's all you'd have to do, is get rid of one of them. Either you block there, you could take the knight, which is the one thing you really shouldn't do because the knight isn't any object right now. And now it doesn't matter. Oh no, I have to sack. But if you do, then it's a draw anyway, so it doesn't matter. So how could you possibly stop me from doing this? You could go to there, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's going to be a case of just the attrition movement here in terms of, you know, you go here, but then I still take, I could take for free now, and you're still covering that. As long as you leave this here connected, that's perfectly fine. It's not really going to be a very conclusive outcome. Oh, he's really going to do this, huh? Like, there's nothing you can really do, so why even bother playing this shit out? Even if I was to take the knight, like, it's not going to do anything for me. Bro is really going to try to exhaust every single threefold repetition possible before doing this. Just don't get forked. That's the only rule. There's no amount of cover or anything you could do. Maybe there's some kind of crazy check you could give that would actually help. But again, you could literally blunder the knight and it wouldn't even matter. Or he's going to somehow flag me within the context of doing this. Okay, we have that. I'm surprised it happened that quickly, actually, because he was kind of trying to make every move that wasn't going to give a threefold repetition. Okay, so let's just join a random one, and I'm not opposed to using it, but it's just something about it is so weird. Or again, it could potentially get you in trouble in a way that isn't really your fault. Like, I don't know. Among Us Imposter Edition. What is that? That almost doesn't seem real. Definitely must buy if you have a kid obsessed with Among Us. I mean, this will probably be on there. If Murderous Pursuits. Fall Guys isn't really like Among Us too much, but The Thing Remastered, I don't know what this even is. Among Us was heavily inspired by The Thing. Is this actually a real game? Why have I never heard of this? Or it's not out yet, maybe? Huh. I know there's like a single player story game that was from a very long time ago that was based on The Thing, or that was The Thing. Betrayal.io, a party mystery. Oh yeah, Spy Party. I know Northern Line always like that. Secret Neighbor. Enemy on Board. I've never heard of that. Town of Salem is very good. Jackbox Party Pack, but you can't really play that online typically. Here is Mod Trouble in Terrorist Town is good. Unfortunate Spaceman. Borrow Trauma. The Escapists. And Project Winter. A lot of these I haven't even heard of. Alright, let me join a random game and just see what happens. I'm gonna like it just because of the fact that you have I wonder if it's any worse on display capture. Alright, so the only thing I have to do is realize that I'll even use the chess cursor, since there's some sort of pseudo, you know, it's like Battle of Wits, game of chess in that way. So let's see, let's just go for a lobby with a lot of players, this thing. Let me guess, people are gonna immediately be doing something POS. Name, recipe, Doom, unfair. Or yeah, even their username could be potentially questionable there. So I think I only played as the investigator stuff yesterday, right? That's the roles that I got. Not any of the Kira things. So as the other side, you have the whole transceiver issue, where you hit like control for that. So you can talk to Kira or something that way. And then with the other form, you have proximity chat with this. But I'm doing like push to talk anyway. But no, it seems at least moderately active in a way that I kind of like. I almost want to do a gauntlet like of this. Like I'll go through every single. That's kind of a fun idea. We should go through every single one of these games, most of which are presumably going to be free and have microtransactions. So like, each of those Among Us style games. 11 out of 10. What is the 2 and the 9 thing anyway? Like there's 2 killers and 9 detectives and investigators? That wouldn't be fair. Or maybe it means something else. Kicked by host? Why? Because it's not even like I don't have it as an option. I just don't have it, you know, I just have push to talk on. That doesn't even mean that you're not necessarily willing to use it. Yeah, everybody's playing this shit on PlayStation apparently. Desired role. Waiting on other player decisions. Yeah, I kind of like the investigator thing somehow. Everyone will be returned to the lobby if neither side is won by day 30. And there was a lot of things that happened where, what do you call it? Or maybe I have that shit turned off now since people were being a little irritating. So I can't even hear their shit, so I won't even worry about it. But then you won't even know whether this is affecting you. It creates kind of an unfun dynamic. Right, I think I have that actually turned off. Question NPCs, monitor straw hat. How fitting that we just like start next to each other. So the monitor means you have to actually like stand on top of him in a way that I can just pretend like, okay, I'm gonna play it without anything. Without that on, I mean. It'll lose to a QT. No one's here. Like, you already know that, but you still get credit for it somehow. Like, the, no one's been here before you today. Vindicating evidence. Let me put this on, though. Investigators. No one's been here. Role revealed.
They might kill my ass. They might
Hold on. Everybody get away from me. I'm not.
Now we got like Akira, Death Knight. These are all like the special abilities that they get, I guess. Resolve incidents, okay.
No, because like they were literally right here. They could have made it.
We got Misa and somebody, I don't know what character that one even is there. New world incidents. This is always like the news related thing. This you just kind of stand here. This is the one thing I don't like about Among Us either, is the fact that there's all these like mundane tasks. Like you stand here and I'm not doing anything and just fucking, you know. You know, it's good that it has the built-in thing, but I see what it does to the community in a way too, is it creates like where now you have to use it and it's like full-on cringe stupid shit. Although nobody's even saying anything seemingly. Failed to resolve incident in time. That's not really my fault though, is it? Well, the only other...
I was looking right at...
Whoa, who's somebody's yelling? Or it is proximity, I guess, in that same way.
It's low.
DS. It should be possible to identify Kira if you have all the information of the events.
It's Loki, guys. It's Loki. It's Loki.
I'm just kind of ignoring everything everybody's doing.
She got it. She fucking passed it off. She got it. No, this is crazy.
Yo, what the hell?
L was killed. Wait, how did that happen even on like day one? I don't get it.
It was L.
Loki, why didn't you tell me?
That's
Loki, why didn't you tell me?
Man. Hey, Loki, if you went for that, it would have confirmed you as investigator anyway.
I'll post your names on the internet.
She made you die in the bathroom.
Wait, does that really mean that the game is over? Like, how the fuck do you win on like day one? Nothing even happened.
It's funny too, because I was saying, D, if you're a Kira, will you kill me? And she said, yeah, let's go find out.
Bruh, you had a death in the. You shot yourself.
And you
in
can
the
find me
bathroom.
as well.
Yeah, that's not a good looks, pal.
For the rest of your life, you have to.
How
relive
do you
that.
lose that quickly, bro? Nothing even happened yet. Holy shit.
Why does no one want to help me, huh? Why does no one want to help me?
Loki, is that you?
But yeah, the thing I wanted to unlock was like
I
near,
don't know how I could help
because
you. I knew me and
the near thing just somehow, or let's look at what other cosmetics we have to upgrade. That's what I'm really in it for, just the whatever free cosmetic reward track. It is kind of fun in a way, like just the whole visual style, even if it is kind of dumb at the same time. Let's see. I wonder if this is actually lower quality in display capture than otherwise. Let me see. I'll switch to the other one. But no, I should do some sort of format like that now that I'm thinking, like, you know, I should do it as a permadeath rotation. Like, I'll play each of these type of games until, I'll play each of these type of games until I lose a game, which I already, yes, I did with this one. So let me give this one another couple of shots, but let's see. We'll do the game capture. I mean, I low-key kind of like it, but it's also weird at the same time, so I don't know what to make of it. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see what kind of customization we have, where you have to like find the reward track thing. Customization track. Volume 1, Volume 2, so to get near, you have to get to like rank 5. So level 5. So you get to choose one here, L, Light, or Misa. I don't really like how any of these look, though. I guess I'll take Light, but they all look like a bit of clowns. And I don't think Nier ever even has a Light one. He does have the Misa one and the L one, but he never has the Light one. He just uses like Hamburglar kind of thing as Light. Or even before he knows, I guess it's Light. So let's see here. Room search. I mean, I almost would rather do it against somebody on PC, but it doesn't really matter. Ryuzaki. This guy's username is actually Al. Nice one.
Somebody gotta leave. Love die.
That one's 11 out of 10. That wasn't too obnoxious of a thing, at least, but I guess that's what was happening. There's the proximity element. You couldn't hear people all the time anyway, but I don't know. It really doesn't matter whether it's console or not.
Oh, but boy, bro.
Oh my god. You can't go in there. That first of all, it's obnoxious and annoying, but you can't go 30 seconds without somebody saying some vulgarity. Like, dude, just relax. Why does everybody have to be like this?
If you vote out BB,
That was funny.
you literally lied about that.
They would have knew it was him.
Look how loud it is, man.
have a history of
Everybody's so loud.
and throwing and shit. Of course, no one's gonna believe you.
You know what's crazy? I've always had the killer though. BB was just for fun because he was AFK.
Oh, like somebody else actually using push to talk.
So screw you. If I'm on
This Misa avatar is kind of cute, though. I do actually like it. And of course, anytime it's a girl, they have to be playing as Misa, like, or the one. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, every single time. Fuck. The one that really cracked me up is the Naomi Mizuru one. That's like, Naomi Mizuru, with respect to, she's like a rock star rock band. At least if there was something in the story to suggest that that's something she's into, right?
Started. Let's eat. We gotta eat. We gotta eat.
Wait, how did it fill up that quickly? It looked like there were only 6 or 7 people in there. You're an investigator? I guess I'm always an investigator. Okay, we'll treat it as permadeath. If I lose this game, then I have to stop playing, and then I'll make a little gauntlet out of it. We'll play like Among Us or some shit. That could be a fun idea. regardless of the mic shit or not, which in all of these I won't really bother doing. Where's this NPC here? Don't trust investigators who get close to you. Just assuming that everybody's an investigator, period. Yeah, there is like a proximity chat element to this, I guess. But why did I not notice that the first time, though? It felt like you could just hear everybody all the time. DA, I saw someone use a transceiver during the day. Well, it must have been that guy then. Fuck, who was it that just walked by me? Bro, it was literally, fuck. Because the only person who was there since it just started was this guy. You're like, what are you supposed to do with this? You're gonna try to like Death Note test. Here, I'm trying to steal your ID.
You're lusty, bro. I think it's him. That's what I think.
Go ahead. And the whole beauty with that is you can arrest me, but I don't even have an ID, so it doesn't even matter.
Hello? Someone's in here with me.
H is in here on you. He's not talking. I'm here with Lusty, and H is also in here. Someone told me H has been rubbing up on dudes, and he was definitely rubbing up on me. Hey, I got a package for you.
He's rubbing up on dudes. But I was doing my objective. How else am I supposed to do that objective? Failed to resolve in time. Incident. Okay. I love it. The game just started and H is already rubbing up on dudes. Like, how else are you supposed to do that thing, though? Where you have to, like, watch somebody. Supposedly somebody's talking fun. Ah, shit. You're doing this just for the overall progress. How is the New World progress already up to a 10? And how am I already, like, almost dead? Somebody already did this, but I don't get it because who was the person that I looked at? Is that the person who was killing me, or did they take my ID in the same process as doing that? I'm kind of confused what happened. I just shamelessly rub up against them.
Nobody's dead. Okay.
It's you.
Shut up. Oh, never mind. I forgot about it.
Someone is dead, apparently. Nigga said nobody's dead. Nobody's dead.
But they gotta have more kill animations than this.
He said, oh, wow. What? He just asked at the game. I thought I saw him big ass.
Whoa, somebody died. Who?
Yo, I'm not
I
surprised
can't
he's dead.
believe
He's, like,
he's
rubbing
dead.
up on everyone on
Right.
the street.
Bro, I was supposed to touch you, Trent.
So now we should treat this as like a permanent thing. Now let's watch the rest of the game. And then... So is that because I wondered that I crept up on that guy?
I mean, the beginning of the round. All right, we getting off topic. I touched Lily, Justy, Lusty, and Reese's Puff, and I still got my card. So the.
But that's kind of boring. I don't necessarily want to sit here the whole time either.
I'm saying.
Like, it doesn't have to be permanent as far as if I... But then you'll never know the outcome. Like, as far as... It doesn't have to be permadeath in terms of if I die. It has to be permadeath in terms of if we win as the side. Right? So we wouldn't know based on that. So I almost should commit to that. Like, okay, we get one chance. And if I... how do you have 13 out of 10? How does it... Yeah, that's the Temu version of the Death Note, Death Book. People got in trouble all the time for that in schools. They would have like a Death Note that they just have like as a whatever, just because they're a fan of the show. But then it'd be like, oh, you're writing your people you don't like's names in there, like as if you're actually going to do something. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Like I'll commit to the fact that okay, I'll have to watch this one play out if that doesn't happen. How did that go down in player count so fast? Alright, so we'll do one more, or we'll do it at least until if I potentially lose. Note death. I just want to unlock that near cosmetic.
No, not the apple. Oh my god, bro, I'm gonna kill myself.
Dude, he's eating the apples. Dude,
still going on.
Dude, can you, dude, I'm just waiting for the Easter egg where a pear shows up. There's a little fun.
Why is that so funny? Where a pear shows up.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. And he still eats the
What, to
worm.
say she bugged out?
You know what I'm saying? Friggin'.
This lobby's fucked, bro. Okay, let's all leave this lobby. It's not fucking.
This lobby's fucked.
Okay, whoever the host is, change your name to Apple.
It absolutely just crashed the game, I guess.
Apple Muncher 25.
Okay. Everyone quit this game.
Everyone leave.
Yeah, okay, forget that lobby. Generally, it's been relatively bug-free, or what I find funny is that it keeps saying, I keep trying to do that. I find it funny that it keeps saying, you know, oh, you'll get banned for cheating. Like, how exactly do you cheat? Oh, this guy's a Code Geass fan, I guess, instead. 0.
Places they shouldn't be.
Whoa, hey,
That's crazy. Is sexy.
All right, let's treat this one as an actual permadeath game. So if we lose, we lose for real, as in, wow, I'm investigator every time. I don't even mind it, but yeah, I should have justified that. Like, oh, I'm rubbing against you because I'm doing the goal, the mission, but then that makes you a target there anyway. I don't fully get how some of these mechanics work, but basically you're trying to steal the IDs off of people if you're Kira's followers or whatever, so SD, we get the little QTE thing, or he's doing something. Command card, vindicating evidence.
Never
mind. Oh, fuck off.
Never mind.
What's your dilemma? Bitch Karen.
My dilemma was to touch you. Because I had a monitor task.
0.
I had the same task
0.
on you, and I was scared to ask.
0. 0.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Oh, there's that pose that Light does where he's only I could have done it with the hands off to the side.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Support.
Honestly, I thought OQG
Who is
was going to be the one to leave because he was the last person to join, and usually it's that. Is that Sam? No.
Oh shit, we're gonna get copyright music or something.
Oh my god, bro.
Kick them, bro.
Or is there like a Mikami? Oh god, investigator again. I don't get it. Every single game I've been either investigator or one time I was L. Okay.
Every game about getting
Okay, dude. There's certainly no shortage of a player base though. Right, like there's so many of these matches. Bend over. But most of it's coming from Joy Boy. Most of it's coming from the what do you call it? Like PlayStation side. They're already cursing and shit. I love it. Why are you making a big spectacle? Somebody just joins. Why does he want me to say something? 6 out of 10. Holy shit. Every time. What is with that?
The settings are probably so whack.
Keep it.
They genuinely are.
Keep it like this, bro.
It's just pure chaos.
Oh my god. Why can't there just be like a low-key quiet? That first lobby was actually good, where we had that Misa chick who is obviously played by a girl, stereotype, but that was actually a nice lobby because people were just kind of playing it, you know. I don't know. So something about that one was actually good, but most of these other ones have been kind of annoying.
I mean, I don't see the problem with that, or a rainbow dildo.
But what?
What? Hold on. He said, wait, what?
He said a rainbow dildo. I heard that.
I mean, when I'm right next to you.
Bro, it's hella gay.
I've stuck 10 inches down my throat.
Go back to the rainbow flag lobby, bro. This ain't the server for you. This ain't the lobby for you. Fucking gay.
Okay, dude. You're like this is like a speedrun challenge. See how long you can last in an online voice chat thing without something toxic or cancerous happening. Holy shit, dude. I don't know. I have this like real apprehension about doing it, where something is just weird. I don't like this whole culture. Mellow. Andrea Botez over here. Holy shit, let's just do one more. And some of these end so quickly too anyway.
I would kick you if you were British, honestly.
Oh, fuck, come on. Oh, wait, that's
I don't
fucking
fuck with those buck teeth bastards.
You, man, you can't chant it like that.
Chill.
I hate Brits. Okay.
We got 2 of the Hamburglar Kira thing, so you can have like multiple of the same skins, I guess.
Harry Potter's Esther. I'm like also like sitting here letting my friend.
Okay, let's just do this one whether we win or lose. But I'm almost tempted to try that as a format, like all those other kind of Among Us-esque games. Of course, which we played. Oh wow, dude, I'm on a crazy streak of being investigator. It's not like I'm choosing this somehow. Sometimes it'll give you like a preference if you have. I've never seen a game last long enough to get through the 100 count on the gauge either. Like it always ends before that. And you can't seem to do messages like in a text chat context. You can only do it in terms of the whatever, like you know, he could have taken my shit in the meantime. I don't get fully, like, they just have to be on screen for you to be able to hear them in terms of the proximity issue. Wait, what do we have to do here with this? Oh, just kind of look at it, surveil it. Investigation progress. Yeah, I don't like the one where you have to creep up on somebody and try to watch them, basically, because that makes it... I guess what you should do is you should try to time it as in...
Buddy? What you doing, buddy?
Nothing.
Doing something.
Yeah, mission. What am I even doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Why are you on me, bro? AW. Someone may have taken your ID, so it could be... See, if somebody takes my ID, it'll be Michael S.
I gotta investigate you. Can I do that real quick?
That was sort of an accident. I wasn't even trying to rub up against that guy there. I saw someone talking on a transceiver during the day. You know, if I was a... What happened?
And I didn't touch anybody, so now I have nobody to mark down.
Yo, who the fuck just... Yo, nigga, we really doing that? It's Eric. It's gotta be Eric. He doing that dumbass shit. It's gotta be... Oh, we were just with her.
I like how it lets you put the same letter, the same namesake twice. Investigator.
Yo. Nah, it's gotta be Eric. It's gotta be Eric.
It's not me.
Because if you pick the dying message.
Listen, nah, I was just with this dude Vongola. He was behind me talking about some. I need to investigate you. Nah, that don't matter. Toggle's on.
Fuck Toggle. What the fuck? It's
Nigga
not
said
me.
fuck Toggle like.
So I still have my...
I know your ass Kira, little bitch ass nigga. Stop that shit. Stop that shit.
Oh god, not this shit.
If I was Kira, I would have killed you right in front of you.
We have the ID, so it's not like anybody took that.
No. If
I was Kira, I would have
Yo, she was just laughing in front of my face, and now she shot herself in her fucking face.
All votes are final, so you can't really change them. But no, it lets you say investigator, detective god.
But what if you cuff me to the killer, bro? What if you cuff me to the killer?
That mechanic is kind of funny too, where you get to cuff you to walk around with them like how he does with Light.
Because I couldn't get to it in time.
Nah, that's sus.
So who is being all sus on me? Like this JD guy was sort of following me around.
Nah, I'm not fucking with this, bro.
Who's using the transceiver during the bus stop?
Can I just mute like one person if they're being...
Yeah, Dave Park.
Bro, it gotta be Eric. It gotta be Eric. It gotta be Eric.
I was never over there. Stop that shit. Stop.
At the bus stop?
I was never at the bus stop.
Look at how loud and obnoxious this whole thing is. Holy shit. Oh, I like this sort of background that once you have the whole light, whatever, mosaic of him with the apple.
Yeah. Alright, never mind. Nah, I have mine still.
Who is this that's talking this much, dude?
I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I ain't getting near Eric.
That's fine, bro. Y'all can watch me put me on the joint test, bro. I promise you no one's gonna die 'cause I'm not cured, bro. Come on.
I don't know why I thought it was Michael S, but if my ID had been missing, it might have been.
If someone dies,
Oh
bro,
my god,
it's
stop saying that.
Chill.
What?
I'm an investigator.
I want that guy to die just so he stops fucking talking. Alright, question NPCs. It's a fun presentation, but I mean, it relies too much on the community and the players, so it'd be more fun if you were doing it.
That I'm with. OQG, I need to investigate you. Please do not move.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now, who just did that? Okay, as Screw Junkie is claiming to be.
I was just with.
So he's claiming to be the investigator, but he may or may not be, actually. He could just be saying that. So if my ID is missing, then I'll blame him, because he's the only one who could have possibly done that shit. Right, like nobody else could have taken it. And you can't even check your own pocket, these dumb clown characters, to see whether the ID is missing, because I'm just walking past them. I'm not trying to do shit.
Hey Gage, I got something I gotta give you. Oh. Investigation. Thank you.
I gotta give you. Oh.
Okay. Who's gotta give me a package? Me. Alright, hold up. Why is Jay on us?
How do I even do it?
Okay, I'm gonna write you down.
Wait, I was trying to do it. Wait, did he just say I'm gonna write you down, like I'm gonna write you down in my death note, or write you down in my thing? In my investigator log, that's what I meant. I don't get what happened either. I was trying to give it to somebody, but supposedly someone talking on a transceiver during the day near the park convenience store. These clues are always so broad, and I'm not really getting fully how to fail to resolve in time. Yeah, like why couldn't I give that to that guy? I was.
L, bro. L, I got the notebook, bro.
You were under the Death Note's control. Okay, fine. Okay, let's watch this one actually play out till the end then, and I'll turn this into a true permanent experience. So only if our side wins will I maybe play more. I do low-key kind of like it, but oh no.
Fuck.
Come on. Why does...
Bro, I'm getting mad. It was you, bitch.
Why do you keep doing that shit, dude? It shouldn't end the game like that. That's such a dumb feature. I just wanted to see a sense of finality with it. Nate Sama. Bro, can you just let me play one? I mean, I guess we've already had a couple things play out anyway, but... Host, Ooga Booga. We'll start recognizing some of these people's names and stuff, too. Or you might get kicked for having the muted thing, but... Yeah, let's just be the investigator all the time. Not that it really matters. I don't think I've been the Kira side even once. What is that, dude? What are you doing? Oh my god, dude. This whole voice chat thing is so cancer, man. Oh my god, I've been... Well, I guess in that case I'm choosing it as a preference, but... Why can't the game's graphics look more like this? Why do we have to play with these little stupid Nier toys? Okay, dude. I'm trying to fucking...
Nah, this is just nice, ain't it?
Good thing there's so many lobbies to just keep vacillating between. Okay, try this guy. It is like sort of cross-platform. Lynn Taylor.
That sounds cost effective.
Which would make you think that's actually his name, like... But then why would he use it? Like maybe that really is his name.
You can touch me.
Yes.
Like he's trolling you in episode 1 or episode 2 by saying, "I'm Lindell Taylor, but you'll never know my face, so you'll never know." But then he does reveal that later. But no, I don't think I've been the other side at all.
How do you do that?
Please, I just want to be something other. I've literally never been anything but investigator. Please.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, but I actually kind of like it.
What we should do next round? We should vote him out, and if he's Kira or Kira's follower, we're gonna mess up his first game.
I love that expression. Doc 5's doing the whole who else could have done it, which is Light's whole ideology too, that nobody else is good enough to, you know, catch him. So it's true, nobody else really could have done it, either because of the will or the ability or the intelligence or whatever.
Down to the bottom, role selection. Do you have 5 seconds?
Waiting for host to start game, so just start.
Click X on room settings. Go all the way down. It's to the end.
Oh, I see.
Room settings updated.
We're gonna start when I touch someone.
Toggle automatic ID.
I love that. Al sitting in the chair too, like that, and moving around.
Who's saying that?
You know what? I'm going over to here.
Now we're good.
3957, my only friend in this world.
Room host can turn game settings for ID theft on and off. This allows for more advanced. Oh, so you can't even. Oh, okay. I'm Al this time, but still always on the investigator side. So you get those little command cards that you can mess around with, and you also get, you can like make two people work together right on a task. Those are the main things, and then it tells you to like sort of stay away from conflict, like, or I mean stay away from those objectives, because oh, your ID might get swiped and then you might get killed. But when they take your ID, they don't know that you're L necessarily, what your role is, right? They just know your name. So they could kill you, but well, I don't know how some of that works. Like, if they pickpocket somebody who's one of their own side, then would they know that they're their own side, or would they could potentially kill one of their own? That's the whole risk that you take, I guess. What the fuck, man? This happens every fucking time, man. Holy shit. Okay, try this one. You could say it's a cross-platform sort of issue, but it isn't necessarily. People love that expression.
Yo, let's start this, bitch.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hey, start
Is that the second female sighting that we have? Between the other Misa that we saw earlier and yesterday. Okay, now we're finally on the other side. You are a Kira follower. So I haven't, again, played at this side at all, so I don't even know what to do. Just sort of steal people's IDs. You have that, which presumably nobody can see. Monitor Joku. Give ID investigator. Collection by Kira also counts. Give IDs of all investigators to Kira. So you can't talk to NPCs, but make up fake surveillance tasks to get close to and snatch their IDs.
Hey, bro, he went up there to try to kill me. He went up there to try to kill me, bro. Yo, I got the death note.
Anyone who's recently come in contact with IDs. I'm confused, actually. Wait for investigator reveal. Sometimes you'll...
Prove yourself. Okay. Bro, if you prove yourself right now... Wait. No shot. If you prove yourself, I'll actually, like...
everyone in the server. I touched everyone. Fucking fuck. Oh, I'm gonna test some more.
Like, how do you really approach this where you get to, right, like I'm pretending to talk to the NPC, and how would you know? Does it give you some sort of feedback that,
I need one more person. I need Riley.
I guess you could do the transceiver, but I just won't even bother. Base is to take the ID.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I and Jay just ran up there. They
If
probably
I die, it's G or J.
I'm just kind of running around pretending like I'm doing something, but
You gotta find me Riley.
I don't get how the whole transceiver thing works. Like, it would be between your side that you get to we have to find an excuse to go on Joku. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Joku's a bad guy.
There's still so many people. Holy shit.
Like, we're not really doing anything.
It's okay, tomorrow. I have faith in you.
Right, we're just kind of... nobody's giving an opportunity to fucking take their ID.
You literally came right up.
Resolve and... Oh yeah, this is the perfect time to do it.
Give me no matter what.
Right now, we can steal whoever's ID is here, I guess. In the process of doing this. Currently not taking IDs.
Yeah, help out with the body. I'm a good guy.
The pentagram, like he made them right in the bathroom and when he's controlling their actions or whatever. You know, did I get somebody's ID in the process of doing that?
Someone just scream?
I don't know how that would really work. Like, you're next to them, so we failed to do it in time, but that's exactly as planned because investigators announcing tasks. So do I have somebody's ID? I don't even know.
Get your hands out the chip bag, bro.
Yeah, bro. You don't have to take a potato chip and eat it.
New world progress.
Suspicions on Jay.
Please
I know, I touched everyone in this fucking server, bro. You better have your suspicions on me.
I know who it is if my ID's gone. I know who it is if
funnier?
my
I
ID's
touched
gone.
everyone in the server and you guys stopped following me.
Speak of if your ID was taken.
I have my suspicions
No, I still
on
have
Jay.
mine, so you're chill.
I don't get what the deal is though. With the
Wait.
if someone suspects, pretend you just approach to complete a surveillance task.
I did try my absolute best.
Lonnie seems to be in contact with many people. They might not be L.
Why would you vote
I did it.
a confirmed clown?
Is that why my balls are gone?
L wants to hear from Jay.
D? Confirmed investigator? Come on, bro.
Well, he tried his best to take my ID.
Alright, he touched me too, and I still have my ID.
He touched like half the lobby.
It's
No one's
toggle
ID is
now on.
gone.
Shinigami Investigator. Misa Psycho. All these different titles. God. How you can just double it up like that.
To me, snatched my ID first. He's the first person who touched me. Everybody touched me, bro.
So
He
you
was
have
the
no ID?
first one. And also too.
So you let everybody be touching you?
So you have no ID?
No.
I need a burger.
So B is Kira, so I would want to give him the ID. I don't know how that mechanic exactly works.
It don't matter.
Lonnie seems suspicious.
Investigator, bro.
You know, I got
You have no ID though.
No, I'll try to count this one. So if I don't win this game, even if I die, right? If we don't win this game, then I'll move on to some other Among Us type thing in this whatever format, if and when I do it.
Way more obvious.
I guess I could self-sabotage and just say B is Kira and fucking troll.
Look, I was kind of hoping to die by now, to be honest. I thought they were gonna like kill me when they got
J is Kira. I mean, they're all totally off.
He was a follower, everybody's.
G and J, they're suspecting.
No. So time out. How many people ID is taken?
Nobody. Just yours.
Just yours. Yeah, just yours.
Yeah, how do you take their ID without them noticing when you're like doing a task together, I guess?
And mine, Jay, as well?
Yeah, I touched everyone in the server, bro.
Okay, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Okay, and Joey too, right? So if I don't have anything on me, that means I'm innocent.
Yeah, I almost gotta watch one of these streams on Twitch. Like, why is this game so popular? Why are these kind of games such fodder for content that people just love?
Look, dude, throw me under the bus or throw him under the bus. There's just a bus coming.
Very fitting. Throw you under the bus like you're that guy, the hijacker in the Ray Penber situation.
Well, I don't know about I don't think I is here.
I won just as planned.
It's too soon.
Select who will confiscate the items.
Give it to D.
Why did you pick me? There's a confirmed investigator. Don't give me that, boy.
That lifespan is horribly inaccurate if he's gonna die right now. Arrested. Self-proclaimed legend suspect Lonnie.
You do. That's why you have
Based in name were published, so now that makes them a target if they weren't guilty of anything. Monitor Sergeant, give IDs to Kira.
Dumbass motherfuckers.
Those two are sort of tied together. Assign a joint investigation. See, if he assigned that with me, then there could be something, an opportunity to steal an ID. I guess you should sort of mime and pretend to do those sort of tasks, but it should almost let you officially pretend to do them because... Yeah, sometimes that's the best way. You can do like a silent kind of playstyle too, that you can get away. That's what XQC does in his famous arsonist sort of moment, where he's able to be like, how do I do this in a way that's actually subtle? And I'm not using the transceiver shit at all either. Like, I don't even want to. What is the red thing? I don't even know.
I still don't trust you.
And what is the command card? I don't understand any of this. Check location. Video message from Kira. I don't get it. You're just kind of looking at it. You can't just do it at will. What is the red? I don't even know. Why am I doing this? I can't figure out how to do any of these fucking things. Because you have to like go right on somebody incidentally. What is the red arrow? I don't know what it is. I was just there and I didn't even see anything. Okay, now it's somewhere else. Command card activated, video message from Kira. I think it was Misa who was the one who first sent those anyway. It wasn't even like... Body was found in the classroom. Resolve incidents, okay. And you should still do it, and you could still maybe steal an ID in the process of doing it. Right. This is the kind of the whole point. Or you could stand there for a second before. That's maybe what you should do. Don't join in. You should wait and do it. Steal it first and then do it. So because you're both there and you're both helping out and you're close, he gives you a good pretense for doing that. Or it almost...
Yo, Lisa, are you the one that helped me?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I walked in while you guys finished.
That was perfect. See, I got it. And then...
I trust you.
So B, no.
I accidentally opened my inventory.
Hold on.
No, you're chilling, bro.
So you just go to B and just hand him that shit, I guess.
Tell me why. What's it called? That thing goes off? Who was I with? I was with E, right? I think I was with E. Yeah, I was with E. What's it called?
Joku.
I went up to the top. Tell me why C in the corner talking about something you ain't suspect shit.
What?
Thank you. C was hiding in a
So
room.
E and D were together. Many criminals were judged. Was anyone by themselves a lot?
I don't know what's up with Riley.
I love it. I could vote for B just to as some sort of fake out.
J has everybody marked, and the other guy has H. And H is voting B.
My ID's gone, and the only person I touched was H. Unless somebody
Yo, D,
touched me while I was
what?
doing the task.
So I had gotten somebody's ID, but I don't know if I still have it. Like,
Bro, you can X E. What the fuck? Is it C or H? Make up your mind.
so I do have actually two of them. So I should. I just have to go to B at some point.
But he would have passed it. We should have voted for H.
I was doing the fucking investigation shit.
Left two people.
And I
Wait,
got
are people voting for me? But why?
theirs, and now my ID's gone. So it's one of them niggas. I don't know why y'all just voted H all of a sudden.
Why would I pass the notebooks and tell the truth on them?
H and I are. Oh.
If I'm on
Listen.
H and I. Why would I even be suspected? I'm not even saying anything. I is Kira. I'm not Kira. B is Kira.
I don't know. I just.
Tamori, what are we
like,
doing? I
retarded
think,
or something. I
you
don't
think
know.
we're going for I, Tamori?
No, B was. I was the one working on it with you. B was the one who walked in with me and didn't hop on the thing.
Because there's 3 other people.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I was on it with Sergeant.
There's a whole other shit though.
I is Kira.
that you could be doing.
Okay, fine. But then I'll watch it out till the end.
Yeah,
Suspect.
I was working on it with
I
you.
do have the ideas on me, so there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, I just know I was there too, so it's got to be.
Yeah, I was definitely
shit.
working on it with you. I was 100% working on it with you. So
Yeah, so I had the 2 ideas. Oh shit, I baited them though. So they thought they have it backwards.
That noise.
And even
Dude, I love how I is like playing, but he's AFK during the meeting, bro.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, he's been moving around and just then proceeds not to vote. And not to.
It's also my last game.
Or say anything.
No.
I love you guys.
It's a default.
I have to go to work.
Who cares?
Joe, you always saying that shit.
Bro, it's been like 2 days of me working.
so at least Kira survives, but I somehow should have given him the IDs. I don't know fully how you do that. You probably just walk up to him and do something, but.
That's too many too.
And I was also not using the transceiver. So they have it backwards though, because select who will confiscate the items.
Why are you not picking confirmed? Who was L?
I know, they did it twice
already.
Wait, but that's so dumb. Because now you'll confiscate the items, but because we're on the same side, you won't actually do it.
They literally picked the other suspects. Like I don't know why they did that.
They picked the other suspect, so everything worked out fine. Give all the IDs to him. Dude, let me do it. Let me give you the fucking ideas. How do I do it? Dude, do it. What a perfect scenario, dude. What the fuck is going on? This is a dream come true. This is like if Misa and Light were tied together like this. You don't really have a choice but to follow him either, do you? Or who like leads who, I don't even know. But no, we gave him 2 IDs, so I mean... That was so stupid. Like, yeah, they're suspecting me and him, and then they let him search us. Why the fuck would you do that? What kind of a dumbass L are we dealing with? Or whatever. What? That was the worst possible thing they could have done. And so it saved both of us because...
No, it's not even that he's L. It's that you already have my ID, bro. You already have it.
What y'all doing, bro? It's B. I knew it was B. B. It's B.
You're cooked.
You are now Kira. Well, I guess in a way it kind of worked out to...
100%. It's B and I.
You received an ID. It's B and I, like you locked us in together.
It's B. It's B. Everyone hear me. It's B.
No, it's I.
This sort of baited in them into thinking now it's B.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's because I threw by putting him with I.
Fuck over here, bitch.
You're a terrible Kira, bro. You ain't killing shit. Guess what? 10 seconds on the clock. You cooked. Who the fuck did that? Dumbass.
Nothing we can do. I mean, everybody's looking at us. When you're under this level of suspicion, I don't know what is even going on. But I gave him a good amount of IDs, so... How do you even use that? I don't even know.
What the hell did you give me back to Death Note? Why are you not talking either?
I don't know how to give it, even.
I gave it to you, you gave it back. They could have voted me out and you would have still had the Death Note. You gave it back to me. Now they're gonna vote me out.
I didn't mean to. I don't know how you give it back, even.
Well, this is why you played the tutorial.
I did. I don't know how that even works.
It's
I'll
B
see
and
you
I.
again
One of them
soon.
has a death note. I don't know which one. The last person I saw it with was B.
Well, then vote B because we already voted I.
Well, they might have switched it.
Yeah, they might have switched it now. They'll be confused again.
I'm pretty sure whoever was chained up, they would have seen it unless they died.
I was chained up. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. Yeah.
You guys will never know.
Yeah, it's your bitch ass.
Now they'll get confused and they'll think it's me again because.
So which one are we voting? Is it's B or I? Which one do we want to choose?
I'd say B.
Yeah, we're gonna go with. We think B still has it.
Say just to be safe with it.
Can you switch it with the person on the chain?
Yeah, you can switch it back and forth. Yeah.
Now they're gonna be baited.
God, this idiot. I gave it to him. He gave it back.
Oh, that's damn.
And he's new too,
That's
so
rough.
he didn't know how. He gave it back to me.
Yeah, see, you really fucked up by picking him to search him. I ain't gonna hold you.
No.
I love that.
Okay, so I can't pick Joey. I can't pick the confirmed investigator. I only had like 3 options. That's why I kept picking Tamori.
So he's suspected, but
Bro, I know you're pissed. Vote, bro. The round is over. I know
No,
you
he
can hear me.
doesn't even know he's new.
Yeah, there we go. We figured it out. There we go.
Tamori, I saw you with the death note. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
see,
I'd like to
now I
confiscate the
I
item.
don't understand.
I'm still fucking mad at the fact that my dumbass picked C as if he wasn't fucking L.
Dude, I know. I tell you at the start, and then you decide to try to.
Bro, I'm convinced there's something mentally wrong with me. Like I'm like the Dory in real life. Because there's no fucking way he told me just for me to rat him out.
Nigga got Alzheimer's.
It's like, dude, you're hiding up in the corner. I'm like, I know I'm hiding up in the corner. That's why I'm hiding. Like.
No!
Task list has been updated. Give IDs. Lost item. Wait, why is this still going on though? If I don't know what the hell is even happening.
It's broken,
Look,
man.
Run,
show us
bro.
the book.
See, just run.
Why didn't they get him if...
Yo, steal as many IDs as you can. I'm still Kira.
Okay, lost item.
I'm still Kira. You have to steal as many IDs as you can so I could kill L.
Okay.
It's D. It's D. Steal D's ID, give it to me, and I will kill him.
D, okay.
He's right here. He's right here. I'm chained up to him. D and F. They're both of their shit. Did you take it? Do that.
I can't fucking get it, dude.
Take that shit.
And how do you even give it?
Do you have take on?
Yeah, I got it.
There's no way.
Dude.
Just go run the truck.
Take them.
About time. Holy.
How do I do it?
Fucking suck. There's no way you that close and you still struggling to take an ID.
But you
Go
still,
ahead,
like,
keep
I don't think
doing
he
it.
Don't
knows,
even
bro.
know
Look
what.
at him.
I don't think he knows what toggle is.
I don't think he knows what a headset is either.
Do you have
bro.
toggle on? Check the top right. If there's a crossover the ID, then toggle's on.
Oh, I thought I took it.
How do you have the book and it's still fucking...
It's bugged.
dumb.
I already killed 5 criminals.
Everybody's
Bugged,
just...
But this guy doesn't know how to steal ID, so I can't even do anything.
This dude...
And we're at 92, bro. Oh, come on. Wait, you guys can't win though. I'm still Kira.
We just need 30 seconds to go back to the meeting and try over.
I don't know.
Gave you the IDs. That's kind of bullshit.
L's decoy was judged.
Yeah, D's dead, isn't he?
If D died, then the game would have been over.
D's not fucking...
I don't think he ever
Oh.
touched him.
Oh shit, you talking about me? I'm stupid.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh
I'll
fuck,
say
bro.
yes.
Yes.
Y'all gonna win.
You guys have to do this shit or I win.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do. If I get 10 progress, I win.
No, we don't.
And there's not enough people to do that shit. There's 3 different ones.
But no, I didn't get the functionality of some of those things. Like, how do you give it to him even? Like, we had taken some earlier, and like... I don't know how. Like, we deserve to lose this multiple times over, and we somehow... They picked the wrong person to... We somehow won. Despite all my clown behavior.
That's some bullshit.
How the fuck did that even happen?
No,
How?
no, I can blame you. Why are you not choosing the confirmed investigator to arrest
It wouldn't
people?
let you. Do you not hear me say it? I couldn't choose. it.
Imagine losing that. Like, how does that even make sense? How? I don't get it.
That's so dumb.
And I got a trophy for that.
But
That
either
makes
way,
no
you chose
fucking
the guy
sense.
that said he was the killer.
Yeah, I did. That was a bad choice.
I forgot Lisa was here.
Select one of the items to
I
acquire.
gave it to him while I was chained. Or I mean, while he was chained.
Also,
Yeah, I know. We
Joku
had it,
said
but
to say he died a hero. That's what he said.
That was amazing. So I clown it up. I don't understand how some of those mechanics work as far as giving the notebook. Let me actually look at it again. How does it work as far as giving the notebook to whatever? But yeah, we won, so we keep our permanent thing alive. I'll start it with that game then. That is hilarious though. Like, I have no idea. I accidentally give it back. They get baited. I don't know what happened in that moment where shouldn't they have all voted for him though? They even said it, and then they didn't, and then we end up winning. So like, I don't get it. But no, I love that we were chained together, and so, you know, the two Kira whatever suspects are chained together, and so the dumbass chooses for the other suspect to search me, right? For B to search me, which made no sense at all. Okay, see you tomorrow. How do you even exit this shit?